Alrighty then. Hello everyone, my name is Caden, and welcome back to more Steins Bounded Phenogram. Last time, we completed the Suzuha divergence timeline thing. A timeline that I was expecting to be exceedingly depressing. Due to, it being in the main considering it would still be in the alpha timeline. But surprisingly, no, it was actually it was very wholesome. I am very silly at times, and I loved it. It was, again, it wasn't soul crushingly depressing like I was expecting it to be. Which means that the one that we're probably going to do today is probably somehow going to be the opposite, which is Ferris's. Watch this one be actually 1,000 times more depressing than Suzuha's. So, we're gonna begin. So, Divergence 3, Superhero Chat Noir. Shall we begin? Let's begin. Alright. Also, my voice is gonna have a hell of a lot of fun today, aren't I? Because I get to have to speak as Ferris for the entire day, for the entire stream. Incredible. I have to even remember how I even voiced Ferris in the first place. Up. For the first time in a while, I actually had a dream. It's not that I don't remember my dreams. I just don't have them at all. Anyway, in my dream, I'd woken up late and hurried into the living room. Papa, Mama, and Kuroki, our butler, were all there. They were waiting for me to get up. Papa says good morning to me while looking over the news on his tablet. Mama and Kuroki both have a good laugh over how long it took for me to wake up. I complained to them that they didn't try hard enough, and Papa comes to my rescue. If I hurry up and eat breakfast, he'll drive me to school. Just another day, like all the others. Which is what makes it such a cruel dream. 10 years ago, I lost the most important person in my life. Everything in my world changed. As a daughter of the former landlord, I fought against adults everywhere in order to protect Akihabara, the city that Papa loved. Sure, I'm still doing the stuff that kids my age should be doing. School during the day, studying at night. It doesn't change even when I have to have meetings with adults. It's never been easy for me. Since Papa left me his fortune, I've had to work twice as hard, wearing myself out mentally. And then one day, I realized that I'd become something of an anomaly at school, and even at my meetings with the adults. The only person waiting for me at home is Kuroki. Mama's never been around much due to her work, so our relationship has dropped off. Just what am I even doing? Has there been any meaning to all my hard work these past 10 years? Please, someone, tell me the meaning of my existence. I know. I have to find the answer for myself. Or maybe it's something I shouldn't look for at all. I hope that one day I'll be able to find my reason for being here. Welcome home, young mistress. Oh god. Yo, Shimayuri. I decided to take you up on your offer. Amani-san, relieved to see our faces after poking her head in through the gap of the door, walks into the cafe. Although peak time has already passed, the cafe is still bustling with lots of masters and mistresses. We went from some serious self-reflection to hello, cat. More than half the people present are women and wearing loud, trendy clothes. With only a track jacket and spats on, Amani-san stands out quite a bit. Her hesitation entering the cafe is probably due to her own sensitivity to this kind of atmosphere.
Mayuri-chan and I both flashed her heartfelt smiles in an attempt to make her feel more relaxed.
Sorry, I thought I heard something.
Mayushi's so glad you came. We're gonna hook you up big time. Paris heard everything from Mayushi. Go and take a seat, Nya.
Oh god.
Wow, so this is a maid cafe, huh?
A Taiba cafe where the waitresses wear maid uniforms, usually in the French maid style. They typically call their customers master. Patrons can talk to the waitresses and play games with them, but ultimately, maid cafes are restaurants, not bordellos. Thank you, game.
Mani-san looks around the cafe, a twinkle in her eyes. This is apparently her first time visiting one. At some point while talking to Mayuri-chan, the topic of maid cafes came up, and Amane-san admitted to having never been in before, which brings us to the present. That certainly explains why she looks like a kitten who's just been taken to a new home. Her eyes are full of hopeful expectation, excited to see what kind of amazement awaits. All the masters and mistresses who visit Maid Queen plus Neon Square have that look in their eyes, and I love it.
Blonde Mayuri.
So?
I can't even remember how to do Mayuri's voice. It's been... Let's see.
So?
That was awful.
So? How's your first maid cafe visit?
I'm gonna have to... it's too early in the morning. Strangle myself until I... get back to normal.
Mayuri-chan shoves her to the counter seat in the back and inquisitively peeks at Amane-san's face. For what's worth, Amane-san seems super eager to give her thoughts. Her eyes chase the other maids as they run to and fro, her breathing becoming increasingly more ragged. The uniforms are adorable. They seem kind of hard to move around in, though. It's not that bad. As long as we don't have to do anything crazy in them, they're comfortable enough, yeah. Oh, good. Point. What am I talking about? Oh, but recently, we've been considering trying on other costumes to welcome our masters, yeah. What kinds were you thinking? A cosplay day. We can do anime cosplay and welcome our masters into the cafe. You know, like characters from Right Across or the recently released Lightspeed Chat Noir, yeah.
Oh boy. What's this? This is not... An anime where a heroine named Chat Noir, or that wears a sailor uniform like... a sailor uniform-like outfit as she fights against the forces of evil, adapted from the light novel of the same name. Okay.
Oh, I've heard of those. That's the card game and anime and the one with the transforming girl, yeah? Paris-chan is all about lightning past Chat Noir right now, yeah. I get it. You wanna ride that momentum. Paris doesn't actually know about it, yeah. But if the manager wants me to, I wouldn't mind cosplaying as Chat Noir, yeah. Huh, neat. But, you know, I think I prefer the maid look. No needless bells and whistles. Simple is best, you know? Paris is most humbled by your compliment. By the way, are those cat ears you got on? They're the same as Ferris's, right? They're pretty similar.
Wait, did I read that wrong? By the by, are those cat ears you got on? They're the same as Ferris's, right? Very similar now to Cafe's trademark. Okay. I for some reason was fully expecting Mayuri to be the one that talks next, which is why I got really confused.
They're pretty similar, yeah. They're Cafe's trademark look. That's why all of us maids talk like kitty cats, man. Oh. The corners of Amane-san's eyes drop. Her look almost as if she were melting.
Is she blushing?
That look can only mean one thing. Suzu-nyan, would you like to try our uniforms, yeah? If you want, why don't you try one on sometime? Your uniform? Oh, that'd be awesome! Paris thinks you look perfect on you, Suzu-nyan. Me, really. But wouldn't I look weird?
Considering the fact that in another timeline you had a maid outfit on. Sorry.
Absolutely not. Your pigtails are already pretty maid-like. I think you look adorable, nya. Really? Yep, nya. Cool. She blushes ever so slightly. Her twinkling eyes dart back and forth between her maid outfits, her body squirming. She's probably picturing herself dressed like maid, working the floor and interacting with the guests. Shining radiantly on stage while bathing in the rays of passionate gazes. It's a dream that most any girl has, an eternal aspiration of sorts. Maybe I'll take you up on that offer next time. You're always welcome, yeah. Heck, how about tomorrow? Oh, then I'll have to tailor one to Suzu-san's sides. Suzu-san's side. Sides.
I am awful at speaking today. Holy moly, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
You'll have to be extra careful when measuring her breast size, or else the buttons will pop off and this place will turn into Lunyan squared.
Thank you, Ferris.
That'd be a problem. Oh, no worries. Our staff will make sure they enjoy it enough for everyone, yeah. Sorry, Suzu-san. Daru-kun was here a little earlier, yeah.
Are you saying that Daru infected Ferris? No, nyahihi.
More importantly, let me see your measurements, nya. I usually gonna fix up a makeup for you. Just don't tell Okabe Rentaro or Hashida Itaru, okay? Oh no, no need to be shy, nya. Okay, nya? Just to see her between us girls. I'm so excited. Seeing her like this serves as a reminder that she's just a normal girl. There's just something about her that I can't put my finger on. There's something I can't see. Something mysterious and invisible behind her. To be honest, I don't really know her very well. She came to Akihabara recently, but I only heard about her from Okabe-san. A girl who loves bicycles and the outdoors. There's something almost otherworldly about her that's hard to grasp. Even with my ability to see a person's true nature by looking into their eyes, it takes every drop of effort for me to see that Amane-san has no ill will. Has she received some kind of counter mind reading training? No way, this isn't some anime or manga. Now then, may I take your order, young mistress?
Why can I not speak today?
After losing ourselves in conversation upon showing Amane-san to her seat, Mayuri-chan hands her a menu as the conversation reaches its natural end. But she seems somewhat surprised by her options in the menu. My order? Really? You mean I get to order here? What do you mean? What do you mean here? This is just a normal counter seat. What's wrong, yeah? Aren't seats like reserved for senior super important folks? Nope, not at all, nya. I move in and whisper into Amane-san's ear. There's a bunch of noisy masters with table seats today. I figured it'd be easier for us to relax and chat over here. Table seats? Oh, you mean those two? Amane-san turns in the direction of said masters. They've been sitting there for the last 30 minutes with a laptop at the center of the table, occasionally cheering loudly. Though it doesn't happen that often, every time they get loud, the rest of the masters in the cafe shoot cold glares at them. Looks like they're researching something. Wonder what it is. Urban legends, yeah. Urban legends? Never heard of them, Suzu-nyan? You know, like the man hiding under the bed, or the white string story, yeah?
Ooh, I like urban legends. What are these? An urban legend about the human body. Once upon a time, there was a girl who wanted to look cute, so she decided to get a piercing. Going to the hospital was too much of a drag, so she decided to do it herself. After successfully completing the procedure, she accidentally pulled at the white string coming from her ear, resulting in tragedy. Everything went dark. As it turns out, that white string was her sight, and she'd incidentally made herself go blind. That is horrifying. What? That is terrifying. Nice. Famous spectral urban legend. There are various versions of this specific urban legend, with the following being a particularly famous example. One night, Person A takes their friend, Person B, home with them. However, as soon as Person B enters, they force Person A to go with them to the convenience store. After leaving, Person A asks Person B what all the rush is about. Person B turns to them, their face pale, and says, "There's a man holding an axe in his hand sitting underneath your bed." Oh. Incredible.
Mayuri-chan then energetically raises her hand. Oh, Mayushi knows an urban legend, Yan. Just the other day, Okarin was talking to a man named John Titor. Apparently there's someone from the future.
Hi, John.
John Titor. Mayu-san's shoulder jolts slightly at the moment she hears the name.
Oh, Diggs. 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 Hello, Diggs. Welcome to stream. Hope you enjoy.
Yeah, that. Got it. I think I know what you're talking about now.
So, in this timeline, she does know about... Or, actually, no. Obviously, she knows who John Titor is. She's the one who... She is John Titor. Every single time we go through a new chapter, I have to wonder, what reasons does Suzuha time travel for? Because in another timeline, it seemed like she just traveled because she wanted to see her own father, and I think that was in, like, the, Hashida chapter. I think she just wanted to time travel because she wanted to see her father.
So, what do urban legends have to do with these guys? Those guys, sorry. It's been a hot topic hot topic on the net recently. Akihabara's been at the center of a handful of stories over the last 2 weeks. More and more masters have come around looking into them, yeah. Huh, I have no idea. Seriously, Mayushi, stay alone. There have been about 5 or 6 groups talking about that stuff, yeah.
Poor innocent little Mayuri.
Figures, yeah. I know you're happy enough just seeing the masters have a good time. Thanks for you can be so ditzy sometimes. I love that about Mayuri-chan. She's like some kind of angel that can look beyond losses and gains. She's happy when others are happy, and sad when they're sad. Having spent so much of my life around shrewd adults, she's one of the few friends I have that I trust from the bottom of my heart. Aw. Just watching her wear her emotions on her face makes my heart feel that much lighter. Ferris wouldn't mind if the urban legends were about Mayushi being a fallen angel who fought against the coming of Ragnarok, yeah.
Ragnarok. In Norse mythology, the final war of the gods, Twilight of the Gods.
Are the rumors that bad? Extremely. The worst possible urban legends, yeah. Give me the deets.
Thank you.
Mayushi wants to know too. If you insist. Okay, so first of all, there are 3 rumored urban legends about Akihabara right now. Number 1 is the mysterious Lizard Man.
Lizard Man? Do bloodthirsty lizard men really exist? I gotta say, this chapter has already sent me on an exceedingly wild ride. We started with like some serious like reflection of Ferris about like losing her father and dealing with it, trying to save keep Akihabara the place that he the same as the place that he loved. And then we switch over to the maid cafe and Suzuha loving it, and it's all happy and hunky-dory. And now lizard men! This is gonna be a roller coaster of a chapter, isn't it? I should have expected as much when it came to Ferris of all people.
He's some shady dude in a trench coat who appears at various spots in Akihabara, yeah? Body is green, covered in scales, and he supposedly has a mouth that stretches from ear to ear, filled with sharp fangs. His eyes also glow red, yeah? Apparently, if you make eye contact with him, he won't stop chasing you until he gets his fangs in you. This wound mutates, eventually transforming you into a lizard man too, yeah?
Lizard people!
No way. Mayushi doesn't want to become a lizard man.
I thought it was already wild when we had a chapter where Suzuha was dealing with herself times 2. The Raycon satellite's deadly secret, a terrifying beast unleashed. Suzuha's right here. Suzuha's right here just listening to the time machine being discussed as a freaking urban legend and just probably thinking like, ah, hell.
Next up is the Raycon satellite. We're on the streets that's actually a UFO hiding an amoeba-like monster inside, yeah. Is it gooey and slimy? Yeah, the kind of thing that the Ink Darnyan get crazy hype for. Mainly a sexual.
Jesus Christ!
Is it evil? In any case, it comes out every night, taking over human bodies in its bid to conquer Akihabara, yeah. So, that's what people are saying about it.
Suzuha just knowing, just like, oh. People can come up with some wild theories, you know? Vanishing people caught on camera.
The last legend is about people who have mysteriously vanished into thin air, yeah.
Oh.
Apparently, if you change clothes while inside the train station restroom, the floor beneath you opens up and someone kidnaps you. You get taken in by some foreign mafia group, and they take your organs to sell them out on the black market, yeah.
Can I just mention how fascinating it is that we have 2 urban legends that talk about like, this interesting like the lizard people that are turning other people into lizard peepers, and then there's a giant amoeba creature that's taking over bodies, and then we have mafia kidnapping you and taking your organs. I don't know, there's something very funny to me about the change. Also, that one has the that one had the shortest screen time.
I see. But if they're just rumors, there's nothing to worry about, right? I'm not so sure about that, yeah. It was at one of the meetings with the Shopping Districts Development Union, I think. I've been keeping this a secret from the labmates, but as the daughter of the former Akihabara landlord, I attend these meetings in Mama's place since she's always on foreign business.
You know, this actually brings up a good point for the main game even. I don't even know if the main game mentions Ferris's mother at all. I can't remember if it does. But as far as I can tell, Ferris's mother's never mentioned. They probably mention her like once or twice, like on off occasions, but it's always focused on her father. But in this one, it's just straight up saying, oh yeah, her mom's alive, she just is never there. I just think that's interesting. It just made me realize how little focus was put onto the mother as opposed to the father.
I remember someone at one of the meetings talking about a cult sort of story similar to the one about people mysteriously vanishing. There's someone who claims to have seen someone vanish, yeah. For real? Over near the Montebashi intersection, he apparently saw someone a few meters in front of him just vanish the moment he turned away, yeah. Are you sure they didn't just enter some nearby building? All the buildings would have had their shutters lowered at that time. The witness said it might have been some sort of mistake, but... A mistake, huh? You got me curious now. Any other clues?
Are we gonna... Is Ferris's chapter gonna be about figuring out, urban legends? That's kind of funny if it... Yeah, it's kind of fun. Fun and funny.
So there's this website called the Akibara Mystery Map, yeah. It has a collection of lizardman witness accounts, yeah.
Oh, great. So we're gonna be following lizard people.
Those two over there must be looking at it too, yeah. What's so bad about that one, yeah? Mostly because it's specifically linked to Akihabara, yeah. Akihabara needs to keep being a city of dreams and joy. If rumors like these spread any further, the city's image would be ruined, yeah. That's a good point, yeah. None of the union members ever take me seriously when I bring this stuff up. It's like a headache, yeah.
I mean, I can't blame them.
Union?
Don't worry about it.
I attend union meetings as Mace Queen plus Dan Squared's representative sometimes. It's the story I tell folks, but I actually own the place.
Thank you.
Then, the fact that I'm the daughter of Akibara's former landlord are secrets to my reach and the rest of the lab mems.
Oh. Huh. So in this timeline, they don't really even know about Ferris's, like whole deal. Huh. Interesting. Curious.
I know that if I ever told them, they'd look at me differently.
That is a... Incorrect.
Just like what happened at the junior high when I used to go to. That's why I need a mask. That's why I need the mask that is Ferris the Onion. It's the only way I can be me. Even this Ferris mask, which has protected and helped me solve so many issues, is helpless in the face of this problem. Ferris exists purely to solve my own personal problems. Maybe I need to search for a different mask. One strong enough to solve all kinds of issues. Yeah. Just like Papa. Then I wouldn't have to ask for help from the union members. Showing them weakness will only lead to being exploited. Having a mask like Papa would mean I wouldn't have to worry. A mask like Papa. What's that even entail? Hey, what's wrong, you two? You both suddenly got all quiet. Mayushi's feeling a little lonely, Nya. Oh, sorry, Nya. I noticed Amani-san with her arms crossed, a serious expression on her face. She's muttering something about rounders. I don't know what she's talking about.
Oh no. No. Not rounders, no.
Suzu-nyan, what are you mumbling about, Nya?
No.
Suzu-nyan?
Don't tell me she's thinking that, like, all these urban legends are related to CERN and the Rounders kidnapping people and turning them into jelly.
Huh? Where are the Rounders? Did I say something like that? She seems more on guard than usual. Maybe I shouldn't have asked her. I must have just been hearing things, yeah. Oh, it's an anime thing. Yeah, they're the bad guys in some anime. Anime?
Bad answer. You're talking to the two people who would know all the anime currently and would be asking questions for it.
Yeah, they're based on some baddies that actually exist in Akihabara, and her words sent a shock through my brain. The name spills out from my mouth. Chat Noir. It's an anime about a masked crime fighter who wears a schoolgirl uniform and fights evildoers like Jacker or Minecraft. Lightspeed Chat Noir.
That has a lot of definitions all of a sudden. The supervillain that gets in Chat Noir's way, a phantom that wears a scarecrow-like mask. They use various hypnosis techniques to mentally attack Chat Noir. The heroine is often left in a damaged mental state as a result of these nightmarish assaults. So Scarecrow, okay. A supervillain in Chat Noir's self-proclaimed rival. They are a phantom that hides their face with a white Periot mask. Jacker fancies himself as something of a criminal artist, putting together sadistic and twisted crimes. Chat Noir has had allies killed by Jacker, and has nearly fallen to their terrible traps multiple times. Refers to American comic book heroes. Unlike Japanese heroes, American ones typically fight actual criminals. Said criminals are often referred to as villains, with those using superpowers or machines referred to as supervillains. Okay, yeah. Heads up.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh, wait a sec. The bad guys are called Team Crown in that one. My bad. That's it, Suzunya. Huh? What's that? A hero da! One single thought begins to take shape in my mind, quickly morphing into a full-blown plan. It's what I've always longed for. A powerful existence capable of solving any problem. The city desperately needs a hero. Someone who can protect it from the cultural damage of urban legends. Oh no. She's thinking about creating some sort of superhero. I swear, if this ends up bringing Alpaca Man back into existence somehow. Okade, we're gonna start doing some tests on you. We're gonna turn you into a superhero. Get over here now. Plus, it might be good marketing for cosplay day.
Thank you.
I write down my words meticulously as I sort through my thoughts. The Lizardmen, the fallen UFO, the mysterious disappearances, these are all happening in the shadows. At this rate, Akihabara will suffer the same fate as the sacred city Gordia after the bout of necrosis. By then, it'll be too late, yeah. Maishi doesn't understand anything that you're saying, yeah.
Neither do I.
I have to get to the bottom of these urban legends and expose them for what they really are, yeah. By yourself? Ferris isn't the one who's gonna be investigating. No, Ferris will become the guardian of Akihabara. Chat Noir, yeah. I vow to protect the city from urban legends. Oh, I get it. Hey, mind if I join? I'm honestly worried about letting you do this alone, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious about this stuff now. Then from now on, Ferris and Suzunya are crime-fighting partners, protectors of justice in Akihabara, yeah. Crime-fighting partners? I like the sound of that. This is gonna be fun. Looking forward to working together, boss. Afterward, we make arrangements to meet up at the lab later and return to our respective part-time jobs. Our hearts are filled with excitement over the thought of becoming heroes, almost as if we'd found a brand new hobby. Mary-chan, who we'd asked to make our costumes, excitedly thinks over some designs.
Oh god. I have a bad feeling about... Mayuri has interesting costume designs, I feel. At the very least, there are implications that her costume designs are not exactly what I would expect to hear from someone as innocent sounding as Mayuri. So I'm very terrified and excited to see what this looks like.
At the end of the workday can't come soon enough. But there's something else I'm even more excited for at the lab. Okabe-san and Dara-san are right there. As someone who doesn't have many friends, having people I can get excited and silly with is very important to me. Just thinking about what craziness we might get up to it, I would say, is enough to put me in a good mood.
No.
Sure, I know lots of union members, but the reality is that my relationship with them is anything but friendly or relaxed. If anything, I'm cautious around them because of how antagonistic they can be. In that sense, Okabe-san and the others are among the few friends who I can let my guard down around, but...
Okari and Maxishi are both working, so they're not around.
Dara-san indifferently informs Mayuri-chan and myself on the current situation as we enter a lab.
Also, Kuroki, I've sent a fresh sea urchin. I've sent for fresh sea urchin today. It seems to be returning home late. When should I have it prepared? Start replying so late today. I'll be home a little after 9 probably. It's so weird seeing dialogue from Ferris that's not having Nya in it. Also, I haven't even properly checked your phone. Maid Queen plus the unsquared. Obviously that. Can't open that. Nice. Oh wow, we've actually got so many ringtones that we got a second pager now. Nice. Alright, just gotta check that.
It's a bit deflating considering I was so hyped to come here. In order to avoid letting my true feelings hang out, I exaggerate my behavior and pitch my voice an octave higher than usual.
Oh god, here I go.
And here I was asking for opinions. Bummer, yeah.
No worries, fair son. My praise all yours. It's about Kamima cosplay, right? I know about all the latest heroes.
No, Darakun, it's not for Kamima. It's... This is Mayuri-chan is about to finish speaking, the door bursts open.
I understand it's been rather dangerous outside lately, so I'd be happy to come pick you up if should the need arise. It's actually also exceedingly weird to see Kuroki texting us. This is the very first time in this entire series that Kuroki texts. Also, charge your phone. No.
Any red?
It's the first time we're seeing Kuroki speak in the text messages.
Amani-san comes rolling into the lab. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, you're here too, Maishi. Did I just trigger a 60 harem route?
I feel like I don't need to look at this, but a route and gouge that typically ends in all the heroines falling in love with the protagonist. It's common for there to be another route split after conquering all the heroines. Thank you, game.
You never change, do you? Hope you had a good day at work. I peeked into the store earlier, but I didn't see you there, Susan Yan. Whoops, my bad. I must have been in the back of the shop. The boss man just goes on and on when it comes to CRTs. The boss? That's not your fault, yeah. When he gets going on about our CRTs, it's basically a form of brainwashing, yeah. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. And here I thought he only did that as his part-timers.
Nah, Maishi, if anyone so much as mentions the CRT, he won't stop talking about it, especially if he's in a crap mood.
Come to think about it, he seemed kind of angry.
You're probably never gonna hear the end of it if we make too much noise. Ocarina said he'd triple the rent.
Well, today we're just having means, so it should be fine, yeah. Let's go ahead and get started.
So what sort of cosplay do you have in mind, fair son?
Dara-san turns in his computer chair to face us. His hand still placed on the keyboard so he can immediately start typing. I crossed my arms and started to visualize all the different kinds of heroes I thought of on the way over. Needless to say, there's only one correct answer. Norn, yeah. She's been my favorite character ever since the anime started airing. She gets to run through the city at night, beating up criminals every which way. I can only imagine how it must feel amazing. I tend to feel particularly strongly about this whenever I have the crushing weight of the Union and Mate Queen plus Nyan Squared responsibilities weighing on me. After hearing my answer, Dara-san cut straight to the chase.
Oh, that's the one airing right now, yeah? Guess that makes things easy.
Since I'm already set on what I want to do, he's probably wondering what the point of this little meeting is. He begins to run his fingers across the keyboard with incredible speed, and in moments the character pops up on the screen. You're so cold, Darren.
I wasn't trying to be. It's just when you said costume design, I figured you meant an original creation.
Well, it can't just be cosplay. Yeah. It's something necessary in order for me to be me. It can't be an imitation. It has to be the original. I'm not pretending to be Chat Noir. I'm going to become Chat Noir. Anyhow, the first-gen Chat Noir isn't very cat-like at all.
Oh.
She's definitely cute, but her design goes against the whole image of the character, which means black cat in French.
Okay. We're gonna get some sort of like Catwoman outfit, aren't we? I just had this like strange feeling that we're gonna get some sort of like Catwoman, like from the... Is it the DC universe, right? That's what it's called? I know it's the same universe as Batman, but for some reason is it DC or is my mind playing tricks me and it's a different abbreviations? Whatever, the point is. It's gonna be some sort of like Catwoman type outfit, isn't it? If you're going for like Black Cat.
If this is going to be my new mask, I'm going to be pretty picky about getting it right. The overall color scheme needs to be black. Oh, and I want it to be cooler, yeah.
An original color scheme and cool, huh?
Daru, careful.
Wait, wasn't Chat Noir originally one of Akihabara's old urban legends?
Apparently so. I heard that she really existed back in the late 70s and early 80s. Back when Akiba became known for being a city of electronics, she settled a feud between a Ford stallkeeper and a shop owner.
Wow.
From what I've heard, she was crazy strong too. The foreigner was a former Navy officer, but she tossed him around like it was nothing. Everyone who was alive back then knows the story. Ogre and I heard it from Branchi.
That reminds me. An old memory of mine surfaces. It's of a masked figure in a black bodysuit grabbing a stallkeeper by the collar and saying something. That was... Here's all the real thing way back when, yeah?
For real?
Whoa, what was she like? Unlike the anime, she hid her face with a mask. She was also wearing a full body tights, I think. Yeah.
This is becoming a Catwoman suit.
A masked beauty in full body tights, twisting and contorting her body in all sorts of sexy ways. Sister, we have a problem.
No, Daru. No, stop!
Oh boy. Daru-kun's imagining naughty things again.
Yes, he is. Get him out.
Incorrect, Maishi. The realm of imagination is not but a gentleman's providence.
I'm throwing you out the window.
Anyway, try drawing what she looks like on this. Roger that, yeah. I salute with confidence and start to run the pen across the paper. Her full body tights, as the name might suggest, are exactly like some you'd see on TV. Shiny and all black. Her hood extends from the upper body of the suit and onto her head. I think the eyes were like goggles. Kinda like this, yeah.
That's cute, I guess.
Oh, I see. Marathon, is it possible that what you saw was based on that one American comic?
What do you mean, yeah?
The superheroes over there wear costumes that tend to show the body line of the wearer in order to show off their muscles. Full body tights are basically that in a nutshell.
Muscles? Why, yeah?
Well, they don't typically use special moves or anything. American superheroes tend to solve problems by straight up brawling. Well-defined muscles make them look strong and tough.
Huh, so that's why they wear bodysuits, yeah?
Japanese heroes tend to find their roots in kabuki theater, hence the snappy introductions and flashy super moves. They don't really have that concept over there.
But isn't a Chat Noir anime design more like a schoolgirl uniform with lots of frills? It kinda reminds me of a magical girl show.
That's just a difference of cultures. It's been modified to be more popular here. Plus, the anime version was made with American comics in mind. If you want to become the real Chat Noir, going back to the character's roots might not be a bad idea.
I personally like the muscular anger more than the cutesy stuff. Boom, pow. Nice and simple. Amaya-san lowers her hips and throws out a fist. Maishi wouldn't want to wear cosplay that exposes so much of the body line. It's a little too sexy. I don't hate magical girl designs or anything, but so many frills wouldn't differentiate enough from McQueen plus Yan Yan Squared uniforms. Maybe it's okay to go full-blown sexy, yeah.
Oh dear. No.
Arasen's nostrils start to flare up.
Oh yeah, sexy fierce on the scene. Too good. So let's just say we go bye Subaru. What are the deets?
Arasen's fingers continue to run across the keyboard.
Bro's about to start playing the keyboard like it's an actual freaking piano.
He pulls up character illustration after character illustration on the screen.
There's so many designs, even for just the mask. There's Spider Girls, which cover the entire face. Bad Girls, which covers only her mouth. Mouth art, Catwoman's kind of reminds me of the original Chat Noir with the goggles. Okay, we got like bootleg versions of a bunch of superheroes. Catwoman, one of the American comic book hero Batman's enemies.
She first appeared in 1930s as a villain, but has since been used as both an ally and a romantic interest for the hero. She's even appeared on film multiple times, getting her own standalone movie in 2004. Her costume in said motion picture was quite revealing and almost bondage suit-like. Bad Girl, one of the American comic book hero of Batman's sidekicks. There have been multiple Bad Girls up until now. The original Bad Girl was the daughter of the police commissioner who worked day in and day out to fight crime. In the tragic comic book moment, wait, was she crippled? She was crippled from the waist down by Batman's archenemy. Since then, she appears in a wheelchair, operating on a different yeah. Yep, these are... So, Batgirl, Catwoman, and Spider-Man. An American comic book heroine who can... climb walls and swing from building to building. She's the daughter of the super popular Spider Guy and does her crime fighting in the parallel world. The costume she wears covers her entire face, much like Spider Guy's costume. Yep. So we are most definitely going down the Catwoman route, aren't we? I'm gonna be honestly surprised at this point if we don't. It's literally right there. Cat versus. Does that say Cat versus Snowman? No, I can't turn the top left thing off. Or Noman? It's either Snowman or Noman.
You could always potentially wear a cape too, but I think that'd probably be a bad idea. It's like if it gets stuck in revolving doors. Oh, but check out Powerful Girl. Awesome, right? Her bosom is nice and wide open. Cleavage day.
Is this Superman, I assume? American comic book character, the cousin of Superman. Superman himself. She fights crime in a pure white costume. Her plentiful bosom is visible in her low-cut outfit, making her popular for her sexiness. Most folks in Japan have no idea who she is, but of course Daru does.
All the characters Daru-san pulls up are wearing tightly fitting bodysuits. The more I look at them, the more I start to see Chat Noir in them. Same hero I saw in the past.
Damn, why the hell are all the heroines over there so friggin' sexy? I'm into this.
I gotta go to America. No.
What about functionality? My son's gaze is rather sharp. I've never seen her look so intense. She seems unusually accustomed to asking questions like this.
Hang on a sec.
Daru-san's fingers once again glide across his keyboard. Within seconds, he's found his target.
According to this, the designs have a lot to do with bulletproofing or tough material that won't rip easily in a battle. You know, to protect the body.
Yeah, ordinary clothes would get ripped to shreds.
And then in order to hide their identity and protect their loved ones, they wear gloves to prevent leaving fingerprints, masks, that kind of thing.
My son points to a specific character. What's with the bat symbol on this dude?
Batman. No. Bat Guy.
It says here it's for letting the criminals know who he is. Basically, it's an extra layer of theatrics.
That probably doesn't have much to do with what Paris-chan and Suzu-san want to do. It might not be a bad idea if it looks good. Nah, we don't need it. Instead of going with a symbol, Ferris would rather have a silhouette that looks like a black cat, yeah? Gotcha. In that case, just the bodysuit and the mask should be good enough. But it's also kind of bland by itself.
Is this chapter really just about turning Suzuha and Ferris into superheroes? I'm cool with it. It's just funny.
Simple is best. If we're gonna do Chat Noir, I want it to be a cool black cat sword thing, yeah? Maishi agrees! That's a good look! Maishi, do you have any ideas, Nia? What about a swoosh squeeze sort of heart?
How do you say heart?
Mayushi, that's some high-level stuff right there.
Well, if Maishi's the only one who understands sign, I guess we'll leave it to her, yeah? I like swoosh and squeeze, okay? Okay, I'll get them ready by tomorrow.
Magic.
That fast? Damn, I can't even do half the shit I do that fast.
Are you gonna be okay, Nya?
I feel like I was just hit with a mental flashbang with Mayuri saying yuppers. Holy shit. That genuinely threw me off my guard so heavily. That was wild. Yuppers.
Don't you want to wear as soon as possible, Ferris-chan? Mayushi's gonna hustle. Classic Mayushi, yeah. She's an artisan.
What about me? I worked hard too.
Dara-san looks over at us, his eyes uncharacteristically sad.
You did the concept art, I'll give you that.
So, just like I always do at Make Queen plus Nyan Nyan Squared, I naturally take Dara-san's hands and gaze deep into his eyes. Of course I appreciate you, Dara-nyan. You were a huge help. Thank you so much. Just as Dara-san regains a smile, he pulls a USB stick out from his PC and passes it to Mayuri-chan with a bam.
Mayushi, feel free to use this for reference. I copied a bunch of image files to it while you were talking.
Thanks, Dara-kun. But can you do Mayushi a big favor and print them out?
No sweat.
That's my Dara-nyan. That's my Dara-nyan. You're so cool.
No biggie, Fairstone. Jeez, it sure is rough being such a capable, awesome guy. Thank you, Dar.
Alright then, looks like it's about time to wrap things up. After waiting for the images to print, we all leave the lab.
And then Okabe appears like, what the hell? I just got here.
Upon getting home, I'm surprised to find that Kuroki isn't there to welcome me back like he always is. I catch the sounds of someone talking and quietly listen in.
Yes, I understand. I'll inform the young mistress as such.
He's on the phone. Maybe it's one of the union members. Who was that? I asked my question from behind him just as he hangs up the phone. His body jolts for a moment, like he wasn't expecting me to be there.
Oh, I didn't realize you had returned home. My apologies.
Who was that?
It was Tsunuji-sama. He said he wants to cancel tomorrow's meeting.
Tanuji? What?
That's it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Something's wrong. This isn't the usual Kuroki. He almost seems standoffish. It's like he's trying to keep his distance from me. Even I, the master of reading others' emotions, can't tell the truth from his eyes. Kuroki's learned how to control his emotions so as to not worry his master. All I can tell is that he's in great discomfort. I get the feeling he's hiding something from me, but I have no proof. Just a vague sense of unease. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. I decided to have my supper, alone as usual. Honestly, this is probably the loneliest moment of my day. Especially after having so much fun with everyone at the lab. The only sounds are those coming from the dishes as dinner is prepared. I unconsciously let out a sigh, and just then... Oh, an email. It's from... Amani-san?
Say it's fun. Let's keep up the work tomorrow, too, boss. Ow. Just mashed my side into my table. Ah.
I clasp my cell phone and hold it firmly to my chest. I don't really know why, but... by doing so, I thought that maybe I could feel Amani-san's warmth.
No.
Considering it's a Sunday, there are huge crowds out in Akihabara. Lizardman could potentially appear anywhere on a day like this. According to the rumors, he prefers crowd areas. Witness accounts on the Akihabara mystery map seem to focus on a handful of famous locations. UPX, Daibiru, Radikan, Akihabara Station, and Yanabayashi Shrine, where Urushibara-san lives. In other words, he really likes to stand out.
A skyscraper with offices in a commerce center that opened alongside UPX in 2003. Connects to UPX by overpass.
Stuff like this is all pretty obvious, but even then, I can't help but feel myself get excited at the prospect of solving a mystery. It's like the thrill of and suspense of a manga or a novel, except it's unfolding right before my very eyes. My heart rate goes up just thinking about how I'll tackle all of this and seek out the truth.
Oh, and we're back.
Not yet.
No, Dara-kun. No being all changing. Going behind the curtain is off limits. As soon as Amai-san and I happily arrived at the lab in the morning, Mayuri-chan handed us both costumes. We immediately started to get changed. Meanwhile, on the other side of the curtains is Dara-san, undoubtedly waiting for us with bloodshot eyes. It's kind of embarrassing, but I don't hate being the center of attention. Kind of reminds me of the first time I wore a maid uniform at Maid Queen plus Yanyan Squared's opening day. I can't help but smile to myself. I have no idea how she feels about me, but Amai-san turns and smiles back at me as she fixes the wrinkles in her spats. That smile of hers is proof that she's just as excited about the superhero action about to go down as I am. I can tell even without reading her mind.
Hey, you ladies almost ready? You probably heard about the union meeting from Kuroki. Sorry for contacting you so late. I'm guessing there was some kind of communication mishap and someone accidentally sent you the wrong schedule. Today's meeting is canceled. I'll let you know when we decide on a new date and time. These kind of mistakes cause problems for everyone, so please let the people in charge know to take this more seriously next time. I'm sure you probably have more work to deal with due to this mistake, but thank you in advance. Very good. It'd be nice if I could stop yawning. Anyways.
Dara-san's still bursting at the seams. Fortunately, Mayuri-chan keeps him in check. Stop rushing them, Dara-kun. Changing into a new outfit is a delicate process for us girls.
Sorry. I just can't wait to see how Fairstown looks in one of your homegrown outfits. Grown?
I aim to please Dara-san. I'm in here too, you know.
Can't wait for them spats. Maishi's true form lies in her spats. I refuse to accept any alternatives.
I'll gladly take that as a compliment.
By the way, you're amazing, Mayushi. I can't believe you made 2 outfits in a single night.
Oh no. All Mayushi did was modify a bunch of older outfits. It didn't take that long. She's being modest, but her skills are actually pretty remarkable. One look at the outfit in question reveals lots of areas that have been customized for maximum comfort. Wearing it now, I can totally tell it wasn't just some cookie-cutter outfit. The level of quality here is incredible. Amazingly, when Mayuri-chan handed that outfit to me earlier, she told me that she wants to make something even more awesome for next time. I guess she's somehow unsatisfied with her work. And just like that, Amai-san had finished changing while I adjusted a few parts of the costume.
Alright, time to see what this looks like. You ladies ready? I'm fully expecting it to be just straight up like some sort of rip-off Catwoman thing. Okay. Let's see.
Preparations complete. Alright, I'm gonna open the curtains.
Here we go. Nice. I like the helmets though. Oh, so sexy! So first turn!
My cheeks ran at the sight of Mayuri-chan, Dara-san's bright eyes gaze. I'm half flattered and half embarrassed.
Yeah?
I look down a little bit, blushing. It's a little too tight around the chest, yeah. I thought I got your size right, but will they get bigger again?
Bruh, no. Bigger? This is madness! Insanity! This is Mount Fuji and Chomolungma to Mount Everest, SMH. This freaking smug gaze on Ferris.
Danach. Ferris is still more like the Northern Alps, yeah.
The Northern Alps?
Anyway, it looks really good on you. You sure know how to pull off the sexy boss. But of course, Ferris is the last gods to have descended upon this earth. As the rain, it might look a little too bland for first time, but I'm glad it looks so good. Isn't this material gonna make things a little hot, you know, given the season and all?
If you get hot, you can just lower the zipper first, huh? No.
Oh.
Don't back, release your inner desires.
But I can't, Darnyan. If I lower the zipper, the ancient Pandora seal within my chest will be released. The entire world.
Stop it! In our words, what?
Absolutely not, yeah. How's it fit you, Suzu-san? No problems at all. It's actually kind of nostalgic. All I need is a Gold M4 carbine.
You do not need a gun. An American assault carbine produced in 1997 has been formally introduced into the American military, and it even appeared in a film from 2010. Said film is a remake of a movie from the 80s about 4 former Rangers trying to clear their names. It was a huge hit. You do not need a gun.
You are super well. Do you have previous cosplay experience, yeah? The last job I had made me wear a uniform like this. Well, only for special tasks. I'm so glad you like it. I'll fix Ferris Chan once I get back.
Wow, that is... I don't know why, but... I was not expecting to see, like, the front-facing portrait of the outfit on Suzuha. Actually looks kind of cool. Also, I just now realized there's the cats on the forehead of the helmet is a question mark, I'm pretty sure. At least it looks like a question mark. You have a cat bell choker. There's a star on it. It's basically like a it looks like a modified biker helmet, honestly.
The only disappointing thing about all this is that Okabe-san isn't here. My words of disappointment inadvertently slip out.
Oh, I would have loved to see how Okabe reacts to it. Like, what the... I thought my shit was wild. What the hell happened here?
I want to show Kyoma too, yeah. Is Okabe Rintaro at work today?
Yep, he left earlier this morning with Makiseshi. I think Kirishi was also with them.
Ferris is gonna ramp it for a bit, yeah.
I'm going to kill you. Work today. Jeez, and I was gonna go out of my way to try and show you my sexy side too. You're so inconsiderate, Kyoma, yeah. Kyoma just sent a single text saying, "Shut up."
Yeah, I really wanted to show off my brand new Oblivion armor bestowed of me by the goddess of darkness Athena. Cursed Kyoma.
Goddess of darkness Athena? I thought she was like a wisdom goddess or something. Why all the disappointed looks? What happened?
Oops, I totally forgot that Okabe-san's the only one who's willing to do this with me.
Oh, that's what it was. I was about to say, like, what happened? I completely forgot. She was talking in Okabe's way. The Chunibyo way. And she was doing it with everyone else. I was about to say, like, what's going on? What did I miss?
Everyone seems surprisingly okay with my nonsense up until now, so I guess I got a little carried away.
Anyway, print out some info from Akihabara Mystery Map. If you two are going to investigate, you'll need it.
What I'm kind of scared of is this chapter, with how off the rails it's already gone, I'm half expecting the Lizardmen to be real, and same with the amoeba somehow. Despite the fact that we know the amoeba can't be real, because of the fact that we know what the time machine's for, and even Suzuha said that people are thinking about the time machine that went... Anyways.
It's a print map with witness sightings marked on it. It worked, Ariston.
Okay, so Suzuha, I can completely understand being a superhero. She's got the physical strength for it, the physical capabilities for it. I'm not so sure about Ferris.
That's one way to clear the awkwardness in the room. Ariston can seem insensitive at times, but he's actually very considerate. Girls are pretty weak against this sort of thing. Thanks, Thurian.
Feel free to repeat that, fair son.
Oh, that's right. There are pockets on the belt so you can put your wallet and other small things in there.
I'm gonna be real here. I don't think a superhero should be carrying their wallet. You're trying to hide your identity, damn it.
Prompted by Mary-chan's words, I checked the belt. She's right. I slipped my wallet and the map Dara-san gave me inside the pocket, and hook a bundle of flyers in onto the belt. I'm all ready to go.
How much you want to bet the wallet's gonna fall on, and then suddenly, now Ferris has to deal with her secret identity being released?
Alright, time for Chat Noir to roll out, yeah.
Sorry for being away from the lab when you visit. I'll follow up with you when I get at the time. Kimo, why are you acting so cold, yeah? What happened to the promise we made on that night? Are you leaving Ferris behind and returning to Asgard, yeah? When do you think you'll be done with work, yeah? Do you want to see my new cosplay?
Are you returning to Asgard?
Hey, is Suzu-san gonna get a new name? Nah, I'm good. Now you mention it, might be a good idea. If we're gonna be heroes, you'll definitely want one, yeah.
Oh, great.
Then how about Alpha, or Bravo, or...
Oh, Fnac codes. They're using radio transmissions and stuff. Military dudes in Western Flux use them a bunch too.
A is Alpha, B is Bravo, and it goes all the way up to Z. How about Suzu and S? Sierra. It means mountain in Spanish.
Sierra? I actually never knew about the Sierra one.
Oh, Mahushi likes that. Not bad at all, yeah. If boss is down with it, so am I.
You are Sierra.
And let's race again. You ready to roll, Sierra? Okie dokie, boss.
Okie dokie.
We're gonna have a blast saying yeah. Yeah, right. The two of us burst through the lab door and head out.
And then we just see Tanuji's like, what the hell are you two doing? Please. Unironic. Oh, I was half hoping that Tanuji would just be out there at the same time. It's just like, what the hell are you two doing?
Once I'm outside and I can immediately tell the streets are packed. Not only is it Sunday, it's the middle of summer break too. A glance at the crowd reveals an unusual mix of people. Families, foreign tourists, and much more are walking to and fro. If all these people started to see Akihabara as some kind of bizarre cult city, the adults who hate Moe culture would try and use that to change things. I let out sighs as I look down at the sea of people from the overpass. There are so many folks around here. Don't think I'd ever get used to it. Your home isn't like this, Sierra? Not even close. Boss, is it just me, or did your personality totally change? I'm Chat Noir now. When I put these goggles on, I become a different person. Oh, so that's what's up. Exactly.
Sorry, Ferris, I'm really busy. That is exceedingly serious for Okabe standards. I'm just kind of scared about what's happening with Okabe right now, and all of a sudden. Is Okabe okay?
Has he been kidnapped by the lizard people?
I bring both my hands above my head and stretch for a moment. Hey Sierra, you feel it? I have a liberating feeling, like you've been freed from something that's been holding you back this whole time.
Yeah, whoops.
Liberating feeling? For example, like writing something on a blog anonymously and being able to write about whatever you want, separate from reality itself. This feeling is an unexpected bonus for me. I feel like I can do all the things I can't do as Ferris. All because these goggles make me a different person. I'm not Ferris right now. That's why I'm not embarrassed exposing my curves like this. This isn't Ferris's body, it's Chat Noir's. Yeah, I think I get it. I knew you understand, partner. I look into Amane-san's eyes and smile. Okay then, as your trusty partner, I have a proposal. From the looks of it, it doesn't look like the lizardmen are here. Shall we head to the next spot? Sure thing, but before that... Things are constant. The passerbys are reacting to us in a variety of different ways. There are the reactionless people who think this is normal considering it's Akihabara, the people judgmentally staring, the schoolgirls that smile at us while whispering how cute, and even the folks taking snapshots of us with their phones. Why not use this to our advantage? This will be Chat Noir's first mission, Sierra.
How's the costume? It's pretty warm today. It's great. Ferris and Susan are both the center of attention, yeah. I pulled up the zipper because all the guys were staring, but that made it more hot. I want to see how Maya react to this, I'm honest. Okay.
I pull out the bundle of flyers hooked to my belt and begin to shout as loud as I can. No shame here. We are the heroes of justice, Chat Noir. We vow to protect Akihabara's image. Here are the flyers from atop the overpass. You might be able to catch us at the Maid Cafe, Mace Queen plus Yanyan Squared. No further business. We eagerly await your return, Master.
Varys, I don't think you can use your superhero side gig to promote your restaurant or maid cafe.
Wait a sec, boss. What are you doing? What do you mean? This is one of Chat Noir's secret tools, the campfire. Secret tools? Yep, there's also the cat purse for money storing, the cat ladder for climbing, and the cat spray to fend off sharks.
Why are we fighting sharks?
Jeez, I guess you're still you even after becoming Chat Noir, huh? Let's get going before we're surrounded. My son grabs my hand and dashes out from the overpass, away from the gathering spectators. Because that much commotion, the Lizardman is gonna get away. No, he won't. In fact, he'll probably come to us if we get people together. And how do you know that? Lizardman loves attention. If he didn't, he'd never show up in crowded areas. Even if he did show up here, we'd never be able to get our hands on him with all these folks around. We gotta play it cool, boss. You got it. Sorry for acting rashly, Sierra. Can't help but hug Amane-san. We feel each other's body warmth and softness through our suits. No, this brings me back. When I was a little girl, I used to bug Papa and Mama like this. Hey, what's up, boss? I'm not sure. You worry so much about me that I suddenly felt like I had to hug you, Sierra. If someone sees us, they're gonna get the wrong idea. I'm Chat Noir right now, so that doesn't matter. Are you, like, drunk? Probably not, huh? Maybe this suit really does get too hot. You might be right. I'm feeling a little dizzy. I slowly and reluctantly pull away from Amane-san. If you're feeling that hot, why not lower the zipper a little? Not a chance. I already decided the only person is gonna get to see my exposed skin, the prince capable of defeating the evil demon lord Dark Tier.
Or you mean Okabe?
Alright then. Glad that's settled. Let's head to the next station.
What is happening? Game?
This is one of the areas with a pretty high number of sightings. And then on the roof is of Raikon's that UFO, huh?
Game, why can't what is going on with the...
We can leave that one for later, right, boss? Boss? I'm starting to feel kind of woozy. Hey, where are you going? That's the owner of the Bronze Workshop, right? I can just barely see about 3 meters ahead of me. A large skinhead man walks out of the station holding some shopping bags in his hands. I can't make him out clearly, but given the way he's holding himself, I'm thinking he's Tanuji-san. Oh, you're right. Wonder if he's shopping or something. My son's reaction confirms his identity for me, which means... there's something I've always wanted to tell him. Still feeling woozy, I walk up to the large man.
Oh god.
Wait, what do you mean something Boss, are you? He's always looking down on me just cause I'm a kid.
Oh no, what?
And then yesterday he canceled our meeting out of nowhere. I'm sure he's up to no good again. As I stagger ever closer to him, my son chases after me from behind and grabs my shoulder. Are you seriously about to pick a fight with the boss man? Don't. I'll be fine. I got my goggles on. He'll never know it was me. That's really not the issue here. I usually shut up around adults, but not today. I'm a hero. I need to uphold justice. Hold on, boss. Hey, Tsuji-san.
Uh-oh.
Ori turns around and my son grabs me and shoves me behind a billboard. She's holding me from behind with one of her hands covering my mouth. I can't even make a sound. Consequently, Tanushi-san just stares down the empty alleyway for a while and confusingly tilts his head.
Am I hearing things? Or did someone just say my name?
Oh, shh. Then after confirming Tanushi-san's departure, Amane-san finally releases me. That could have been bad news. Looks like we've managed to avoid a worst-case scenario. I knew it. You're mad, aren't you, boss? No, it's not Sierra. I'm just wondering what I was thinking. Maybe that fever you're getting to. Maybe. Now that Tsunushi-san's gone, I've managed to regain my composure, but if he hadn't walked away, what would I have done? Let's go somewhere with AC. Okay. Huh, but this is kinda weird. These costumes shouldn't actually retain that much heat. Yeah, this place is nice and cool, huh? Boss? Boss?
What are you doing?
Wait, what are you doing, boss? All I can see right now is the Upa Kigurumi in front of me. It's probably promoting right at Cockroach to the kids, except, well, I'm here with said kids falling over it. So cute, nya. So adorable, nya. I just want to cuddle with it some more, nya. Stop. Can't you see Upa's uncomfortable? There are kids here, too. Stop hugging it to yourself. Upa, my sweet Upa. I can't tell if you're Ferris or Chat Noir anymore. Ferris isn't Ferris, yeah. I'm Upa's pet. Sorry about all this. She's got a fever. Come on, boss. We're going. No, I want my Upa. Stop it. Well, crap. According to my son, I threw something of a childish tantrum. I don't remember any of it.
Ferris, what are you doing?
She says I have a fever, but something about that doesn't seem quite right. How did my son out of nowhere try to confront Tanushi-san, glomp a random person in a Nupa costume? And yeah, I feel like I was more free than I've ever been in my entire life. It's like I was just letting my body go wherever the wind blew, regardless of the repercussions. Is this the power of these goggles? Or is it... Nonetheless, the fact remains I've been causing my son a lot of trouble. I apologetically bow to her. Anyway. So, mind telling you what it is you're doing, Sierra? Eh? Well, I'm just rubbing your neck is all. I'm not a cat, yeah.
Yeah, well, currently you are.
Yeah? I'm not a cat. You sure looked like you were enjoying it. Not a cat. Just when I thought you'd finally calm down. Are you gonna be okay? Whatever, we're going to Urushibaru-san's place next, okay? The moment we enter the shrine grounds, we immediately spot Urushibaru-san. As usual, he's sweeping with his broom, making these swingy, swishy sounds. That's about as far as the usual goes. Once he notices us, he tries to hide in the back. Urushibaru-san! Urushibaru-san? Being at Nora must have had an unexpected effect. After having his name called out, Urushibaru-san can no longer pretend he didn't notice us. After a moment of hesitation, he finally turns around. It's unusual seeing you two together. His mouth is smiling, but his eyes aren't. Pretty obvious. Even adults are better at this sort of thing. We have a few things we want to ask you about. Urban legends. Is that okay? More importantly, what happened, fair son? Normally you call me Lucan-yan. No, don't play the deets. What can you tell us about urban legends? Well, I actually have to get going. Soon. As I watch Urushibaru-san try to avoid answering our questions, I can feel myself growing impatient. Can you tell us anything about the eyewitness accounts of the lizardmen? Anything at all? I really have no idea. Anyway, Dad's waiting for me, so... I see. By the way, why aren't you surprised by how we look? Huh? I knew it. You were lying when you said you had no idea.
Wait, is Luca evil? What?
Lies.
Wait, is Luca evil?
Just like the art times. Karaoke last night. The adults at the union meetings.
Oh god, is Luca evil? No!
Lies hurt people. They cause irreversible disasters. We'll never, ever tolerate lies. Lies. Lies.
Uh-oh.
Thoughts in my head gradually light a fire deep inside of me. Yes, I'm Chat Noir. In order to uphold justice, I must never allow lies to exist. These fiery emotions burning inside me, I circle around behind Urashibara-san and wrap my arms around his shoulders. I move my lips close to his ear and whisper. No lying. I'll be able to tell by your eyes. I got my tongue along his cheek in an attempt to intimidate him. It's almost like I'm saying I'm going to eat you up. Like some kind of beast. I'm sorry! Looks like that had the opposite effect. Confused by this turn of events, his face turns bright red and he pushes me away as he runs to the back. Ouch. I finally snap back to normal. I'm full of regret for what I've done, but also relief that the source of my anger is gone. I'm so sorry, Sierra. I just couldn't help myself.
Is Luca evil? Can we trust any of our friends? What the hell?
It's no biggie. The only problem is, my son inconspicuously walks past me and whispers into my ear. Someone's watching us.
Oh, great.
Don't move. I think they've been following us since Chuadori. No worries. I don't think they're gonna attack us. Really? Yep, we're good. I guarantee it. Now that you think about it, Kuroki was acting weird too. After any years? Family, I guess. Huh. Just looking at Urushibara as Luca's reaction to us in this whole spy thing, starting to feel pretty fishy. We're taking a break at Cafe Terrace. The spy presence shouldn't be a problem. According to my son's senses, the woman in the front of the restaurant, the pair chatting at the table, and one of the employees are all giving us curious looks. None of them appear to be planning to take any action. The manager on the counter is probably in on it too. I can tell from his eyes.
Oh god! What have we got ourselves into?
But he gave us discount. That's because he knows you, boss. He's a member of the union, yeah? I take a sip of my iced cocoa, letting the sweetness work its way around the inside of my mouth. What if the extraterrestrial that escaped from the Sally is infecting the people around us like some kind of parasite? That's pretty unlikely. The whole UFO theory is a bit, you know... You won't know for sure until we investigate the scene. I guess. Alright, so after our break, we'll head to Raikan, okay? How about that, boss? My son lowers her gaze. The atmosphere immediately grows heavy. I actually promised to meet up with someone around noon, so I'm gonna have to jet in about 5 minutes. Might if we call it a day? Lies.
No, not again.
The same fiery emotions from earlier start to consume me. All the while a dark, ugly feeling rapidly ascends from deep within me. I'm sorry, boss. You liar. You promised you were gonna spend the whole day investigating with me. Or is this just a big misunderstanding? If you had other stuff to do, why didn't you tell me sooner? No. Do you really have to go? Yeah. Really? Really? Yeah. Are you sure? Stud. Normally I'd be able to just accept it and move on, but for some reason, today I just can't. I'm sorry, but I have to go. It's too bad, but... I'm overwhelmed with confusion. Rationality and my own desires clash inside my head. If this keeps up, we're gonna end up going our separate ways based on a really bad note. I don't want that to happen. There's gotta be something I can do. Anything. Hey, what if maybe I swing by your place once I'm done? My place. I mean, if it's too much trouble, that's fine. And just like that, the darkness inside me vanishes. No, of course you can. Heck, why don't you just sleep over? Really? Oh my gosh, I'm definitely coming then. Wait, since I'm being invited, I have to bring some kind of food, right? Crap, I don't have any good leftovers. Don't worry, Kuroki will handle the cooking. Is that some kind of custom where you're from? Oh, right. I guess you wouldn't need me to bring food. Anyhow, I should be done by sometime late in the afternoon, so I'll give you a call. Cool, I'll be waiting. Alright, see you later. Yep. I'll definitely be coming over. Yeah. I'm simultaneously struck by feelings of loneliness of being left behind, and also relief thanks to Mani-san's offer. What's happening to me? If these things keep going as is, I feel like something terrible is going to happen. The ice in the cocoa I bought earlier had already melted down, leaving my drink watery and gross. Radio Kaikon's roof is firmly off limits, which means nobody is around. It's kind of lonely. It's kind of a lonely sort of place. The only thing indicating any sort of danger is the single off-limits sticker on the door. I expected there to be security guards or something, but there's nobody around. If security is lax, it's possible that the security manager's been taken over by the extraterrestrial organism. My brain can't help but work up a theory. Excuse me.
Receiver from Tsunushi-sama that the meeting has been delayed until after Oban. Let him know that I understand. Also, I'll be coming home with a friend today, so please prepare accordingly.
I once again checked to make sure nobody's around before approaching the satellite. The large machine in question is stuck in the wall between the 8th floor and the roof, which is where the top half of it is. From there to where I'm standing, there's an assortment of cracks extending out along the walls like spider webs. I hope it doesn't collapse or anything. Keeping that in mind, I proceed cautiously and eventually make my way to the target's location. Could this satellite actually be a UFO, just like the urban legend said? The answer's simple. There's no doubt that this thing was made on our planet. Hell, all of its parts are definitely from here. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I look around for any signs of alien life forms, but no luck. The only thing I spot are marks resembling footprints. Nothing slimy or alien here. Bummer. I was hoping for a sci-fi movie-like situation. You know, a scene where everyone in the city gets taken over by aliens and chases protagonists through the streets. But then I know it's just a man-made satellite all over. I let out a deep sigh. If Amai-san were here right now, I wonder what she'd say. Come on, boss, don't let this get to you. At least we know we're being followed. Or maybe she'd continue her search without giving up. Either way, there's nothing remotely fun or exciting about being alone. I decided to call it quits on the investigation and head home. I figure we can go over what we found today once Amai-san drops by.
Understood. I look forward to treating them with great hospitality. How many bottles of champagne shall I prepare? Thank you.
We didn't really find anything conclusive, but if we jot down all the details, we might be able to see something in the bigger picture. You know, like tiny details we normally won't notice. We also have to brainstorm about the whole spy thing, as well as Kuroki and Urushibara-san's bizarre behavior. But the most important thing is that we have to find the small changes hidden within those bigger ones. If we miss those, there's no way we'll be able to find our way to the truth. And that's not all. If we trick ourselves into believing the wrong thing, we might set ourselves up to arrive at the wrong answer. Either way, I intend to discuss everything with her. This could very well be a once-in-a-lifetime kind of event. I'm so excited. But in contrast, Amai-san has a pain expression on her face when she finally gets here.
Thanks to you and Susan handing out those flyers, we had a lot of people come to the cafe today. We ran out of ketchup partway through, so Mayushi had to run to the convenience store to buy more. Should have had enough. We should have had enough for 3 more days. Used all that? How the hell? Ketchup!
Just the sunsets. Sorry I'm late. She's wearing a smile, but she can't seem to hide the exhaustion on her face. She told me she was meeting up with someone. but compared to how happy and energetic she seemed before, it's pretty clear that things didn't quite go the way she wanted them to. I decided to put the brainstorming off for now and start to prepare for dinner with her. I hope she feels better after this.
A lot of groups and they all wanted omelets.
And that's when I realized I wasn't a UFO. I don't know if it's actually a satellite or not, but it's definitely something man-made. My son looks miserable as she chops onions. Each knife cut sounds like a brick falling to the ground. It's obvious that she's focused on something else. Do you usually cook for yourself, Suzunya?
Suzua.
Suzunya? Huh? Oh, cooking, right. Yeah, of course I do. But I've never made something this complicated before. Complicated? It's just an oyakodon. I normally boil veggies and cook the fish I bought as is. I cut them and cook them, that's all. I've never really paid attention to the small details like seasoning. You sound like some kind of survival expert. Do you do much camping yet? Sorta. Do you usually cook a lot, boss? You don't have to call me that when I'm not chatting Warren, yeah? I guess I'm just so used to it now. Do you mind? If that's what you want to call me, I'm all for it, yeah. So, cook much? I tend to let Kuroki do the cooking, yeah? You seem pretty used to it, though. Mama taught me everything I know, yeah? So, about your mom. My son goes quiet for a moment. She probably thinks she shouldn't pry too deeply, but I respond with a smile. Mama's always away on business, yeah. She'll go abroad, and just when she gets back home, she'll go back out again. She always spends time with me when she's here, but when she's on a business trip, she doesn't keep in touch at all, yeah. Yeah. That's why I have to deal with the adults, in order to protect Papa's Akihabara. This is how it's been for the past 10 years. What about your dad? I put on my hood without saying a word. I see. Don't tell Mayushi, yeah. You haven't told her? I don't want to make her worry, yeah. Besides, I'm scared she'll look at me differently. It's me. I'm me. I just want her to see me. But if you invite her here, won't she find out anyway? So I can't invite anyone, yeah. You're the first person I've ever had over, Suzunya. Not even Mayushi's been out here. Paris is being a little weird today. Acting like a cat, getting angry for no reason. I don't usually talk about myself like this either. I guess it's just because I got all excited over this chat noir thing. My son clearly isn't sure how to react. She opens her mouth to say something, searches for the right words, but then closes it without uttering a single thing. I wait for her words. Then, as if finally committing, Amane-san quietly speaks. I told you about how I was meeting someone today, right? Yeah. It was my dad. Your dad? I honestly don't know what kind of person he is. All I know is that he's somewhere in the city. I've been looking for him, but... Ah, come on, boss. Don't make that face. Heck, I'm as disappointed as anyone that I didn't get to see him today, but... I believe I'll be able to see him tomorrow. I know where he is now, so I should be able to bump into him if I go. That's good. But now I've come this far, I guess I should just tell you everything, boss. I'm from the future. Yeah? That satellite over at Raikon is actually a time machine I used to come here.
Oh, great. So you're just straight up saying this now.
Am I, son? My real mission is to go to 1975, but since it's a one-way trip, the higher-ups have let me make a stop to see my dad. It just hit me. I get it. I get it now. I understand ya. Suzunya is a member of the Resistance in the future. You're fighting at the organization this whole time, ya. Boss, how do you know all that? You see, I'm a mutant created by the organization. I was bitten by genetically modified species of cat, which is why I have the impulsive and spoiled personality of one, yeah. Genetic modification? That's right. I remember hearing a rumor about that. Committee of 300 supposedly making one of their branches conduct genetic research.
Oh god. What? We're mixing up our stories a little too much. Hang on. No. No. We're mixing up our stories a little too much.
Impulsive and spoiled, huh? That's not all. Mirrors has a special ability called Cheshire Break. It can be used to see within people's hearts by looking into their eyes, yeah. Oh, I get it. Mind reading. This afternoon, you told Urushibara Luka that you would know if he was lying by looking at his eyes. So that's what you meant. If the organization gains control of the future, the entirety of humanity will be annihilated, yeah. That's why Ferris escaped from their research facility, gathered information, and secretly searched for a way to strike back, yeah. I'm honestly pretty shocked. I didn't think there'd be someone besides Okabe-san willing to play along with my Chunibyo silliness. He calls it dubbing 10. I wonder why she didn't back me up earlier this afternoon when I was acting like a dummy. It's weird. Compared to Okabe-san, who lazily just comes along for the ride, Amai-san's eyes have a sense of realness to them. You can mistake her for being a professional actress. This isn't as exciting as running around as Chat Noir. Amai-san also seemed to be thinking the same thing. She must be pretty happy that we're on the same wavelength. She totally wants to talk more about it.
Oh no. No. We're mixing it up a bit too much. This isn't good.
I didn't think there'd be anyone in the world who could understand me. Varys is happy too. Ferris thought Kyoma was the only one who'd be willing to talk like this. Kyoma? Oh, you mean Okabe Rentaro. I asked for his help too, but I don't know if he'll believe me. The reason we understand each other so well is because you and I are best friends, Suzunya. Best friends? Yep, it's obvious that fate brought us together. We've been connected by the threads of destiny since birth. Yeah. Suzunya? Best friends, huh? I thought I left all that behind in the future. My son unexpectedly grasped my hand in hers. Hers is warm but muscular, the strength of a man but the delicacy of a woman. I'm glad I met you, boss. Ferris really got it too, yeah. Thank you, Suzunya. Back to the Oyakodon. We exchange winks with each other as we prepare the ingredients, taste test the food, and enjoy our time together. The sounds of our cooking utensils ring out from the inside of the kitchen, like a type of rhythmical upbeat.
Well, it made them happy, but it was completely wrong.
That day, the two of us talked until late at night. We share common ground. We both spent much of our lives without our dads around. I lost Papa in a car accident 10 years ago. My son had been raised by her mom since she was very little. She doesn't even know her dad's face. I guess I'm pretty fortunate in that sense. While the time we spent together was brief, I still at least have memories of him. Including the irreversible sin I committed.
Oh, right. I know what she's talking about. It's how her father dies in the first place, which is the message that she sends, which gets him into, I think it was a plane that ended up crashing or something. It was either a plane or a train, but one of the two ends up crashing, whatever one he gets on. I think it's a plane.
Doesn't it hurt? It does, but it's probably not the pain people usually think of. Aww. I changed into my pajamas and crawl into bed. Next to me is Amani-san, who is also wearing one of my pajamas. She was about to go to bed in her spats and t-shirt, so I let her borrow mine instead. But because we're not the same size, her hands and feet are awkwardly sticking out. Plus, it's tied around her butt. What do you mean? Well, it's like the wound on my heart has healed up, but every now and then, something inside it starts to throb. I've gone back to being Akia or Rumiho. Amai-san doesn't seem in the least bit surprised, instead accepting it like it's no big deal. I guess that's probably because I sound similar to how I speak when I'm Chat Noir. Not that I even have the guts to ask her how she feels about that. I want her to hate me for asking such an awkward question.
God, this whole chapter just made me realize how depressing Bears really is. It's just like... I mean, sure, this is a completely whack situation, and like, not a lot of things are one-to-one, but
there are certain things that are happening in this timeline that most likely she thinks in the main game too, like in the main story. Like, probably this feeling of being alone, all the sins, just wanting to, like, just being scared or whatever. There are probably a lot of those feelings or whatever that translate to the actual main game. Again, not all of them, because again, this is a freak situation with, this is like a very freak situation with the timeline being what it is and superheroes and whatnot, but not all of these things are, there are certain things that would translate over to, you know, being in the canon timeline.
I know I'm being a coward, but I'm not a risk taker. Not the real me anyway. That's probably why I'm still reaching out to her as if everything's okay, even though the discomfort in my heart is still there. Yeah, back then it was really hard. At the time, I kept thinking that there was something I could have done. I always thought, if there was a way to change fate with my own hands, I would do it in a heartbeat. Do you still feel that way? I do, but 10 years ago I finally realized something. If I don't touch the wound, it won't hurt. I may never fully heal, but I've learned how to deal with it. Do you ever wonder if maybe your relationship with your dad might have gone sour if the accident never happened? Are you worried about me and your dad? Well, I mean, I don't even know what kind of person he is. Are you thinking that maybe it's better if you don't meet him? I don't know. I want to see him, but I also don't, I guess. My son's worried about someone she hasn't even met yet. She might be trying to find a way out of this. That's why she started to think that maybe it'd be fine if she didn't run into him. And I want her to see her dad. No matter what. Because I know full well how it feels to have someone torn away from you without ever getting the chance to express your feelings to them. That's why I have all this guilt inside of me. It's gonna be okay. I'm sure your dad's a super sweet guy. You think so? He might even be a hottie. I'm not so sure about that. But I want you to remember one thing, Amane-san. No matter what kind of person your dad is, I want you to accept him for who he is. Having a family member reject you for reject who you are is one of the most painful things in the world. One of the most painful things in the world. Yeah. Okie dokie, boss. Rumiho. Huh? Akio Rumiho. That's my real name. Rumiho, huh? Cute name. You're gonna make me blush, yeah? Oh, it looks like we got our work cut out for us tomorrow. Good night, Akio Rumiho. Good night. Suha. After having spent so much time living with Kuroki, I have no idea what it'd be like to have a sister. If I did, I wonder if this is how it would feel. I haven't seen Okabe-san much recently, and Kuroki has been acting distant. Maybe the time machine really is a UFO, and aliens are taking over Akihabara. Thinking about that is enough to make Amane-san being here that much more comforting. I can feel my desire for her to stay with me growing stronger.
No.
I don't want to be hated. I don't want to lose her. I want to be with her forever. My mind wanders as I doze off. When I come to, I notice that my son's not in bed with me anymore. Just as I begin to wonder where she went. I find her in the living room. Where are you up to, Nya? Can't you tell? Push-ups. The clock reads 8:38. Alrighty. My-san hops upright and grabs her towel. She's already in her costume. You're one heck of a sleepyhead, you know that? Kuroki-san's already made breakfast. I grab my body out from under the covers.
Sorry.
What do you usually get up to, Nya? What time do you usually get up, Nya? Around 6 in the a.m. Ever since I got here, I've been waking up pretty late. 6 is late, huh? But, whew, it sure feels nice waking up to see someone next to you. It brought Ferris back to what things were like 10 years ago, yeah. Where I used to be, if someone wasn't in bed, it meant they were gone forever. It's real nice to not have to go through that anymore. I felt cell phone flashes alerting me to a new message.
What? What? I opened that mail without even like thinking. I just auto-clicked the top thing, but now that I'm looking at it, it's from Ferris. Wait, she sent a D-mail. Oh, this is weird. The game has never done this, has never let us see this before. This is the first time we're seeing it, where we don't know what the future looks like, and yet we just got a D-mail saying to help Nae. I'm sorry? Is Nae going to die?
My mind goes blank as I confirm who the sender is. An email from... myself? Save Nae. I'm pretty sure that Nae is Tanuji-san's daughter, but what's up with the sender? What's the matter, boss? My-san notices my strange behavior and peeks at my screen from behind. I can tell she's as taken aback as I am from the sound she makes. What is this?
This is a D-mail. Oh, this is weird. I don't like this. We've never had we've never been the one receiving a D-mail without knowing the future. I mean, technically speaking, we received D-mail when doing Tanuji's chapter, but even in that scenario, we at least still knew what the future was like, because we played through what the future would be, and then we would revert back to the time before, and then get the D-mail. This time, however, we don't even know what the future looks like. We haven't played through that. All we know is that something's happening to Nae. That is horrifying. Is this what it probably feels like for all the art characters when they just suddenly get a D-mail? That is terrifying.
It's Ferris' question. Nae isn't that Nae, right? Maybe it's some kind of prank? But if it is, why is it from Ferris, yeah? Let's go and check things out. Even if Nae's okay, I just need to make sure. Let me go get ready, yeah. It's time for Chat Noir to roll out. It all went down in the alley right by the lab. My-san's the first one to notice, pointing at the junk shop. She whispers in my ear. Boss, look.
I choked on my own... I choked on breathing. I choked on just air. What is this? I don't even know how to process it. This chapter has been wild.
My old body trembles at the sight. I can feel myself getting hot. My blood flowing in the reverse direction due to being overpowered by the immense feelings of pleasure.
Pleasure?
This is what my-san were after this whole time. Wearing a trench coat and a fedora. An anachronistic sense of fashion, to be sure. His whole body is covered in scales, its skin a moist green. Its bright red eyes and giant fangs poking out of a wide mouth that stretches from ear to ear. Lizard man. What's it doing peeking into a junk shop? Is it gonna eat the owner or something? I signaled to Mani-san with a wink, and the two of us slowly creep up behind it. We charge at it together.
Kill it. Kill it.
Kill it!
Slenderman is caught by surprise. Almost instinctively, he crouched down and managed to dodge the two of us completely. By missing the target, I create a small opening for the creature to take advantage of. Fortunately, my son's crazy athletic abilities prevent that from becoming a problem. She circles around in the direction of the beast running in and snaps her fingers in an intimidating fashion. Over here! I come from behind and tackle it, unveiling the cat claws that Mayuri-chan hid for me within the gloves. Lizardman lets out an unusual cry and squirms, just barely dodging my cat claws. You're not getting away. My son was able to take advantage of the brief opening in the creature's guard and grabs it in a Nelson hold from behind. Lizardman wriggles to get free. My gaze is drawn to its creepy red eyes. Those eyes. I've seen them before somewhere.
Oh, great. So, who is this? What is happening? Why is there another lizard woman? And why are the lizard men in both Okabe and Kurisu? I had a feeling like when I was looking at the art of lizard man, it's just like, for some reason it does feel like I've seen this like posture before, but I couldn't like specify when. And then I see this and it's like, no, I know why. I know why exactly. It's a freaking Okabe and Kurisu. Why are you lizards?
Just then, another lizardman emerges from the junk shop.
What is happening?
Another one. Yabi came. I recognize this new one's eyes too. Red, but I clearly remember whose creepily moving eyes those are. I get it now. Felt these lizardmen there. I take my goggles and speak as I look at both of them. You let go, Suzunya. Why? We finally caught it! I know who they are. It's about time we got some answers, Nya. Have you right, Kyoma. Kunyan. Needless to say, the atmosphere in the lab is unusual.
What is this? Please tell me these are just costumes. Take them off.
Kabe-san and Maksei-san are both sitting on their knees on the floor. Dara-san, who was up all night, is casting a cold glare on them.
Please tell me they're just costumes.
My-san and I both look down at the two of them with our arms crossed. We originally came here because of the email I got about Nai-chan, but apparently now it's not a good time for that. According to my-san, Nai-chan is currently helping Tanushi-san in the shop and can't be disturbed.
What the fuck are you two doing?
We confirmed her safety, for now at least, but that doesn't mean we can relax. Not until we figure out what that email was about. That's why we decided to get some answers about this whole Lizardman thing while we wait for Nai-chan to finish up. But, you know... Your makeup is kind of incredible, Nya. It's all super duper high quality and the face is expressive too.
Are you wearing contacts? Actually, the slits in the mouse are pretty obvious if you look closely.
Amazing, is it not? We had the makeup done by the junk shop owner's friend's younger brother. He goes to film school, so of course it's perfect.
Ocarine, how about feeling even a little sorry for what you guys did? Why don't you just tell us?
Sorry, Taru. This was a noble mission for only us chosen ones, Operation Garland. Who but I, Huey and Kyoma, is capable of carrying out such a divine mission?
Says the guy who told me that we can never let Mayuri see us like this.
Why are you two lizards? Take off the damn makeup and Moe, get out! What are you doing here?
The door of the lab suddenly opens up, and we all turn to see who the new arrival is. Standing there silently with her hands on the doorknob is Kiryu-san. Her eyes wander around the room, almost as if she's feeling guilty about something. Last feels she sets her gaze upon our Akabe-san and Makise-san on the floor. Kiryu-san seems to have gotten a grasp on the situation. She immediately steps back outside the door and closes it as if nothing had happened.
Get back here, Moeka!
It's very obvious from her reaction that she's involved with this whole mess. Doubly so since she was with Okabe-san at his part-time job. I still to Mani-san. Do it, Suzunya. Okie dokie.
Kill her. So, what the hell's going on? These, please. All right. What the hell? This is not how I anticipate this going. What is happening?
Kiryu-san now joins Akabe-san and Makise-san on the floor. Three of them look at us, look up at us, defeat expressions on their faces. Okay, the truth is that we were helping out at the Bronze workshop. You know how we haven't been able to pay the rent, right? So we told us to dress up like lizardmen and spread this dumb urban legend.
So you're telling me this is all Mr. Braun's fault? What the hell? And all of this is because of rent? You've been kidnapping people because of rent? They're not lizardmen. The correct terminology is the lizard. How many times do I have to tell you? He's a noble demon born from the chaos of darkness itself.
Yeah, whatever. Lizard.
No, the Star Lizard. Who cares?
So, you're saying that that of the three urban legends, the Lizard Man was made up by the Boss Man? No, all of them were.
Are you freaking kidding me? What the hell?
All of them? Yeah, Lizardman, the UFO, the people vanishing into thin air. All lies.
Oh no. No.
Lies. Again.
No.
Why did you try to run away earlier, Kiryu Moeka? She's a camera woman.
Are you freaking kidding me? This is so wild. I can't believe this.
Pictures for the Akihabara mystery map, I'm guessing, yeah? Kiryu nods apologetically.
Alright. DR asked me to help, so... This is wild. All of this was done because Okabe couldn't pay the damn rent.
But if the boss man is pulling the strings, that means the union was behind it all, yeah? Correct. They're planning a big occult event using all of Akihabara. So they conjured up these lies in order to attract tourists.
What the hell?
Then why didn't you just tell us from the start? It's embarrassing. I don't want my friends seeing me like this.
Well, it's a little late for that. Shame play.
Shut up, perv.
Mr. Braun threatened us. If we told anyone, he'd triple our rent. This chapter has been one hell of a ride. That damn light bulb head. I'll show him a thing or two next time I see him.
Oh, yo, boss man, sup?
Oh, Tanuji!
Just kidding.
Oh, honestly, I kind of wish Tanuji was here. I need Okami to be just... I don't know! This is messed up.
The atmosphere in the room is finally lined up again. But even as the truth of the urban legends has been revealed, I still find myself frustrated. The adults are doing it again. Everything is a lie. 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 They never once mentioned anything about this event at our meetings. They were scheming behind my back the entire time. They probably kept this secret from me because they knew I'd say no. That's why they went out of their ways to make sure these rumors spread. Those spies must have been watching us to make sure we didn't get in the way. Hey, boss. Amaya-san whispers to me. My mind's still trying to piece things together. The boss man probably thinks I'm late. Knowing him, he's gonna let Nai help him get ready to open shop. You think she'll really go outside by herself, Nya? Wanna take a look? Just a second, Nya. I turn to Okabe-san, speak loudly enough for Akise-san and Dara to hear. Kyoma, can I ask you a question, Nya?
Permission granted.
Did you send Ferris a message this morning?
A message? No, I was busy with the makeup prep in the morning. I haven't even checked my own inbox yet.
I glance around the room, but Dara-san, Makise-san, and Kiryu-san's eyes all tell me that they don't have a clue what I'm talking about.
Oh god. Wait, then that means... we need to go help Naik. This is something completely unrelated then.
I figured I'd ask just in case. Alright, Nya. Okay, we got some stuff to take care of, so we'll catch you later. Two of us take our leave while the remaining lab mems excitedly chat about the special effects makeup. As we make our way downstairs, we see Nai-chan swinging the main run from the Bronze workshop. Just according to plan, Mai-san and I exchange winks. Suzuhan the kitty girl. Good morning. Yo-ho. Kimari. Wait, kitty girl? How'd you... Crap, I forgot to put on my goggles. Unpreparedness is one's greatest enemy. I'll be more careful next time. I put my goggles back on. Hey, Sua. Daddy was super mad. You shouldn't be late. Sorry. Look, I'll do the cleaning. Nai-chan hands Amai-san the broom and looks up at us, her eyes twinkling. She's clearly been wanting to say something to us. Hey, you were wearing this costume yesterday when you were passing out flyers by station, and right? She's apparently excited to see them up close. Her cheeks rise as she carefully examines our outfits. Is this cosplay? Close but not quite. I am the guardian of Akihabara, Chat Noir, and this is my partner Sierra. Pleasure to meet ya. That's so cool. Can I touch it? Of course, as much as you want. Nai-chan placed her hand on the surface of the bodysuit, enjoying the smooth texture. She draws circles with her fingers. Carly crouched down, leaning closely. Hey, so there's something I gotta ask you. Do you mind? What is it? Has anything weird or scary happened to you recently? Scary? You know, like someone watching or following you? Oh, that happens all the time. Do you know who they are? Yep. Who? Daddy! There are lots of people on the second floor, right? He's worried that someone's gonna teach me some weird stuff. Wait, second floor? That's us. The boss man can be pretty protective. Anything else? Nope. She doesn't appear to be lying. She's not being defensive either. Maybe that message meant something else?
No, don't be teaching my little girl anything weird.
Lightbulb, no. Nai-chan's dad, Tsunuchi Yugo-san, emerges from the shop. He's one of the executive members of the union, and he's the likely culprit behind all this cult business. I can tell he's surprised the minute he sets his eyes on me, but he quickly composes himself. He comes over and stands in front of Amane-san and I, in an innocent expression on his face.
Just when I was starting to get worried about you being late to work. Look at you two young ladies, looking pretty weird.
His eyes are disgusted as he evaluates our costumes from top to bottom.
Don't be having my little girl copied too.
Make it sound like this is the first time seeing us like this.
Huh?
Do you really think we haven't figured out the spying the occult plan? Tsunuchi-san placed his hand on top of his sunlit head, clearly wondering what to say.
So you noticed, huh? Well, yeah, I guess I went overboard. I swear it was for the right reason, so come on, how about we work together on this?
You should have asked me what. You should have asked me at one of the union meetings.
You're right.
Caught between a rock and a hard place, Snuji-san gently caresses Nai-chan's face. He's been watching this whole thing go down, so it almost feels like he's trying to assure her that we're not fighting. He glances at me. Is he legitimately trying to convince me of his innocence, or is he just trying to change the subject like always? The answer is the latter.
Oh, wait, part-timer.
His new target is Amani-san.
Is today really your last day working here?
What?
I know the original agreement was until today, but how you feeling about it? You think you might want to stick around for a while for Nai's sake, too?
Hold on, boss man.
I don't know what you're planning on going, where you're planning on going after leaving Akihabara, but I don't think you gotta rush.
I cautiously turn toward Amani-san. She averts my gaze. Another lie.
At least for the summer break. No, even just another week.
Mai-san keeps staring at the ground. She's avoiding eye contact, not letting me read her true feelings. I can't, boss man.
Why?
I have to go today. By dawn at the latest.
I don't get it.
I just can't.
I see. That's too bad.
Why? Why didn't you tell me? I thought you were going to stay with me.
Hey, kitty girl.
Please be quiet.
Okay. Damn, I'm getting out of here.
Why? You could have just told me. I couldn't. This is my mission. If I don't leave today, that's all she wrote. Mission? What are you talking about? I'm not playing around anymore. What? Wait a sec. Didn't you believe me? It's got nothing to do with it. What do you mean? Boss, Rumio, neither of you took me seriously. That's just too sad. So what? All I have to do is believe you and it'll all be okay? That's not what this is about. Then what can I do to get you to stay? I can't stay. You're acting strange, boss. Is it the costume again? I unconsciously looked down at the bodysuit. I don't know, but it looks like this partnership was a mistake from the get-go. No, that's not what I want to say. Say, Rumio. Don't you dare call me that. I shut down. My mind is confused. I'm saying everything that I want to say. I've completely lost control of myself. Lost and confused, I flee from the shop. I head straight home and from there and lock myself away in my shell. Why'd this have to happen? How can I fix things with the Amani-san? After stripping off my Chat Noir costume, I ended up laying in bed in my underwear for hours just thinking.
Your mistress, are you awake?
Calling me from beyond the door is Kuroki, our butler. After locking myself in my room, he's been checking on me periodically.
I know you must be quite upset, but please, at least have a proper meal.
I can sense the regret in his voice. Kuroki's feeling that way. Because he knew all about the occult stuff.
And that explains, Urushibara as well.
According to him, Tsunuji-san told him to keep it a secret because he wanted to surprise me. Kuroki completely bought into his lie. I know he wasn't trying to hurt me, but I can't just forgive him. Once I locked myself in here, I committed to being dragged into an infinite hole with no exit.
I've prepared something simple for you. I'll leave it outside your door. Please, just take care of yourself.
If I don't come out now, I might never be able to make up with these people I care about. These thoughts are almost enough for me to get me to reach for the doorknob, but...
This is the Akihabara residence. Ah, Tanuji-sama.
Tanuji-san?
No, she hasn't been here. Yes? Yes?
I guess Kuroki still wanted them at the end of the day. My feelings of regret once again turned into those of despair. Of being cheated. I hate this. I hate who I'm becoming. I hate this feeling of helpless despair. Why did it have to come to this? My eyes settle on the bodysuit on the floor. Chat Noir. That's right. This all started the minute I first put on that suit. Wearing the goggles made me feel like I could do anything. They made me feel like a bold new me. It made me feel like I'd thrown away my Ferris and Rumiho masks. I wonder just how many masks I actually had. Maybe this is the cost of wearing that new mask. I've lost the most important person in my life. Again. By my own hands. As I set my gaze upon the night I view outside of my window, my cell phone unexpectedly rings. I don't feel like answering right now. It rings again, demanding my attention. Reluctantly, I pick up.
What the?
Save Nai.
Save Nai?
That earlier call was from Tanuji-san.
Oh, she hasn't been here before. She hasn't been here.
She's talking about Nai. He was talking about Nai. I have a bad feeling about this. I stand from my bed and grab my Chat Noir costume. And just then Amani's smiling face races through the back of my mind. With that, I turn away from the costume and grab my regular clothes from the closet. The Haunted Workshop is surrounded by a huge crowd of people, but the police and the union members that called them are making a big fuss. This neighborhood is usually pretty quiet around this time of the day, which makes all this activity all that much more alarm-raising. The red emergency lights on the cop cars don't make the situation any less tense. Something bad's happened. Could Nai-chan be involved? I stand on my tiptoes and try to get a look at the situation past the crowd. The second I spot Tanuji-san up ahead, I immediately duck back down.
Did I just tell you? I haven't been able to reach Nai for hours. The so-called police are always like this. Why didn't you do anything when I talked to you the first time? Do you know what it's been like to have to wait around for your sheds to get off your goddamn asses?
The adults from the union are doing their best to hold the angry Tanuji-san back. On the flip side, the cops look like they've already given up on trying to make excuses. Now that I look more closely, there are some union members missing. I wonder if maybe some of them went with the police to search for Nai-chan. Watching it all unfold from afar, I managed to grasp the overall gist of the situation. But now I regret not looking into that email further. I should have never taken my eyes off Nai-chan. I clenched both my fists tightly.
Mr. Braun, we just sweeped the area but didn't find her. Are you sure she went toward the Akibar station?
She wasn't in Kandagawa either. We've even searched along Chuadori all the way up to Suehiro Station, but no dice.
I'm really sorry about this, guys. But I know for a fact she said she was going to Akibar Station to say bye to her friend. There's no way she just up and vanished.
Search team consists of Dar-san, Kiri-san, and... It's been 3 hours. Is she not picking up her phone? She's here too.
Yeah, I'm getting the damn dialing tone. God damn it!
I should probably go and join the search team too. Mai-san is wearing her concern on her sleeve as she discusses something with Tanuji-san and Okabe-san. At this point, I don't know how I could ever show my face to them. Not to mention Tanuji-san is right there. The next thing I know, I'm running through the streets conducting my own search. On the way to Akibar Station, I peek into alleyways, look around some buildings, and stare into the darkness. I just need to find her. I need her to be okay. Despite my impatience, she's nowhere to be found. Come to think of it. It's the same area where I ran around on a Chat Noir with Imani-san. I still remember how liberating and fun it was. But now I'm just lonely. I'd rather disappear. How easy it'd be to just throw it all away and disappear. Disappear. Wait, what if this is connected to the urban legend about folks mysteriously vanishing? But wasn't that supposed to be one of Tanuchi-san's lies? That can't be. There are actual witness accounts. That's right. Somewhere around Monsebashi. Message. Now.
Monsebashi.
The puzzle piece has finally fallen into place. I don't care if I'm being delusional. I'm fine with this being a pure coincidence. All I know is that it's worth looking into. Come on. I have to go to Monsebashi. It's one of the sites where people supposedly vanished into thin air. On the right-hand side is an electronics store with its shutters down, and on the left side is Chuodori. But Nai-chan isn't here. Did I misunderstand something? Am I looking in the wrong place? What's this? I feel my foot collide with something as I look around the area. An Upa keychain? It's stuck in the grate of an air vent on the sidewalk. Considering I can't pull it out, it must be jammed in pretty tightly. After applying a little bit of strength, I yank it out. And then... I have no idea what happened. And when I thought I got the keychain out, I heard something move, and suddenly the air vent by my feet had disappeared. And this ain't thing, I know. I'm surrounded by darkness. The moonlight is the only illumination I have, but even that is soon blocked out by the metal fencing. Did I press some kind of switch, opening this place up? How would someone set up a trap like this? I applied myself in an attempt to brighten the area with an LED backlight.
Hello?
I'm in some kind of underground facility. I was, up until now, standing above the exhaust fan on the sidewalk, but then it opened up and I fell into this secret area. Maybe I'm picking up the Uba keychain and inadvertently pressed a switch somewhere. Right below me is a set of stairs. The concrete walls and ceiling are visibly decayed. The construction seems similar to how a subway entrance would look. There's probably a stairway leading down from the sidewalk. The facility itself looks pretty old. Even the slight impact of my falling down here was enough to cause dust to fall from the ceiling. It feels like even the slightest sound make the whole place collapse. This is... I continue to illuminate my surroundings with my phone, and stumble across an old plate with Monsebashi written on it. Wait, this is the old Monsebashi station. It was a little-known train station that opened in the January of 1930 and closed in the November of the next year. I heard about this place from Papa, but I had no idea that this is what it looked like. I cautiously descend the stairs.
This is where Daru was trapped. Or, Yuki was trapped, sorry.
Once again, I feel my foot tap against something. I bring my light up to it. It's a clump of metal with a pointed tip, almost like a mini rocket. The surface of the metal object is golden. I pick it up, surprised to find that it's heavier than I expected. Is this... a bullet? Why? Are there bank robbers or terrorists hiding here? I quickly illuminate the ground around me, but there's nothing else there. I use my phone to light up the surrounding area in an attempt to extend my field of vision, revealing to me countless tiny holes all over the walls. I move in close to one and spot a bullet inside of it. Someone was using a gun here. And when I gently touch the hole with my finger, or tip, a crack forms, and part of the wall tumbles away. The gunfire clearly weakened the structural integrity of this place. Now's not the time to be getting curious. This place is dangerous. I need to hightail it out of here. Just as I turn to head back, I cast a shadow of a person squirming in the corner of my eye. Can't believe it. I can't believe it! Nainyan! Without thinking, I call out to her, causing more dust to fall up from the top. It's real bad. Don't worry, Nainyan. After shutting the bullet in my pocket, I light up the area with my phone and go to check out the little girl wiggling below the stairs. Clothes are dirty, but I don't see any blood. She must have been unconscious or something. Her eyes slowly open, and she looks up at me, exhausted. Yay, lady. Doesn't look like she's in pain either. It should be okay to move her. Everybody's super worried about you. Let's go upstairs now. I instinctively turn around. Boss, it's me. And my son slowly walks forward with her phone out.
Do I trust you?
Nai, did you drop this? My son shows her the keychain that was stuck in the grate up top. I picked this up here. Thanks, Suzuha. Nai-chan reaches out to grab the Upa keychain from Mai-san, which is when I notice an identical unopened one poking out from her pocket. They're same, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, my friend wanted this one too, so I bought a matching one. I see. She must have bought it to give to her friend, but then dropped it down and fell down here when she tried to grab it out of the vent. Better hold onto it tight. Better hold onto it tight, yeah. I caress Nai-chan's head gently while she intently listens. When it's all said and done, I put her tiny body on my back and turned to her, a relieved looking Amane-san. How'd you know, nya? How'd you know, nya? Well, this message. I got one too. On Amane-san's phone are a number of emails, all from herself. The first one reads, at Old Monsabe. Abe? Ashi help Miho help After that are two emails that both get cut off at odd spots. Ashi help Ru and Miho help Ru. It's just like what happened with me. An email from another me. But thanks to that, we managed to save Nai-chan. Either way, we can solve this mystery later. We have to get out of here. My son walks next to me, lighting the path ahead. Giving Nai-chan a piggyback ride is my job. We're not too far from the exit. I wager it's about 10 meters away. I carefully ascend the stairs. Were you leaving today, Nya? I can't make out my son's expression in the darkness. But from the sounds of her breathing, I can tell she's a bit shaken. I have to go, before it starts raining. Hey. I have to tell her. This is my last chance. About this afternoon, yeah? Yeah. With everything that's happened, I thought I should applaud how I get to finish my sentence. More dust falls from overhead alongside a terrifying sound. What? As soon as I look up... Look out! Huh? What happened? Nai-chan and I are suddenly thrown toward the stair landing. A thick cloud of dust rises up as rubble rains from the ceiling. The ground collapsed from the weight of the stuff that fell, creating a wall in front of myself and Nai-chan. In that one instant... I immediately look down. Nai-chan, still frightened, sets her gaze on me. My son. And that's when I feel a chill run down my spine. She's gone. She's gone. Gone. In disbelief, I stare at the pile of rubble. She can't be anywhere else. My-san got swallowed up by the rubble after saving us. Where's Suzuha? Where's Suzuha? Her words don't reach my ears. My hands are shaking, my breathing is becoming more ragged. My-san. My-san! Suzuha! I move some of the rubble in front of me and start to try and dig through the rest. As soon as I manage to move one piece, another falls into its place. Suzuha! Kaylee, we gotta call for help! Nai-chan's small hands pull at my clothes from behind. I stare back at the pile of rubble. How long will Suzuha be able to survive under all that? No, there's no time to hesitate. Let's go, Nai-chan. I grab her tiny hands and climb up to the surface. Help! Starting a time of day, nobody's around. Are we gonna get help like this? Nai-chan, we're running to the lab. What? Hurry, Suzuha! Wait, we won't make it in time. That's why we gotta hurry. Look! Nai-chan pulls out her cell phone. Nai-chan, I'm so sorry. There must be something wrong with me. I clench my teeth in an attempt to prevent my emotions from overflowing. But tears stream down my cheeks nonetheless. Even though I need to stay strong. Even though Suzu's life is on the line. I held Nai-chan's tiny body in my arms and called Tanushi-san with the dirty phone.
No!
A pale Tanushi-san rushes out of the police car and hugs Nai-chan's fragile body with his massive frame.
Are you okay? Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay.
Varys!
Lots of cop cars and ambulance and vehicles belonging to other union members have gathered around the site of the collapse. Okabe-san also came with Tsunushi-san.
Are you okay? You said something about the station over the phone, but...
It's Suzuha! Hurry, Suzuha! I point to the hole in the ground leading to the hell. I can barely form a complete sentence. All I can do is try to express my thoughts. The tears keep flowing, sending my rationality into a swirl of confusion.
Wait, you don't mean... Suzuha's in there!
Okabe-san takes a look around the area and freezes in shock. I notice him swallow the air nervously. How can I blame him? The sight before him is like something out of hell. The inside of the area is buried in rubble, and the stairs leading underground have been completely swallowed. How can we possibly save her? The atmosphere is filled with dread.
This is bad.
Everyone gathered at the site. It works together to try and remove the rubble. Heavy machinery is also on the way, but because of the suddenness of the emergency, they're removing rubble by hand, like a bucket relay. I watch everyone try their hardest a few meters away, leaning against the store shutter and holding my knees to my chest.
Just leave us to the adults. This isn't our stage.
Kale-san comes over to check on me, but I have no intention of moving. I just bite my lip quietly, waiting to confirm Suzuha's safety with my own tear-filled eyes. Okabe-san lets out a gentle sigh before taking a seat next to me.
Like I said, you should
Huh? Okabe-san suddenly holds his head in pain. Wait, what? What happened? Are you okay?
Oh, Ferris, you're safe. Did reading Steiner just activate?
He's acting weird. His pain seems gone, but he takes a good long look at my face for some reason and breathes a sigh of relief.
Looks like Suzuha's plan worked.
Plan?
In order to prevent you from being buried alive, Suzuha sent a email to the past. You should have already gotten it.
That's right, that email! But then Suzuha's...
What? Did something happen to her? Explain!
I gave Okabe-san the rundown about how Suzuha's been buried alive in my stead.
I see. So that's what happened. Little lady, I know you're worried, but leave this to us.
Tsunushi-san comes over. Okabe-san, taking hit, quietly stands up and yields his spot to Tsunushi-san before heading to a place where the collapsed area is more visible.
Is it that hard to trust us adults? Not that I disagree. To be honest, we be sly bastards, even more so when when we know we're up against a kid. We go in for the kill every time. I'm sorry about all this. I didn't mean to make you feel left out. And you know what? This is my con. I'll step down as a union executive. That's my responsibility as an adult.
Tsunushi-san silently watches the others remove the rubble. Deep within him is a single conviction. The unshaken will and strength to carry through with his intentions. But then something occurs that shakes me to my very core.
Hey, what happened? Well, the rubble's balanced in a very sensitive way. If we try to move any more of it, the girl in there is going to be crushed.
What? I can't but rise to my feet.
Calm down, little lady.
But Suzuha's...
It's okay. Just trust me. What are our options? We could dig up the ground from the other side to try and secure an escape path, but other than that, not much.
I clench my fists.
We've managed to get to a point where we can see what appears to be a person's shell beyond the rubble, but it's not going to be easy from here on out. You can't pull her out from the hole. It's impossible. The hole's not big enough. Unless you're a child, there's no way.
I'll go.
Hell no.
His response was quick, almost as if he knew what I'd say. But I refused to back down. I'm pretty small. I could fit.
Hell no!
I promised her I'd save her! Tsuji-san looks me in the eyes for the first time. His piercing gaze feels like it's digging deep into my soul. But then it suddenly softens.
The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, huh?
What?
Akiya Yukitaka. You have your father's eyes. That guy would constantly make sacrifices for his own convictions. That's why your mother chose to be with him.
Papa's... eyes?
Alright. You and you, get some rest. The little lady and I will take care of things from here.
Tenoji-san.
Someone give me a rope and some light. Wait, Mr. Braun, what are you making Ferris do?
Okabe-san, it's okay. This is my choice.
Okabe-san. Ferris, what are you...
It's going to be okay. I'll be back with Suzuha. Nothing but pitch black darkness. The hole's so tiny and rigid that even I'm not sure I'll be able to fit.
When you get to the part-timer, send us a signal. We'll pull you out with the rope tied to your legs. And this here is a miniature radio. Just press this button when you want to use it.
Got it. By the way, this... I pull out this tiny object from my pocket and hand it to Tanuchi-san. It's the bullet I found in the station.
What?
I found it down there. I was gonna give it to police.
I see. And have you told anyone else about this?
No, I thought I should talk to an adult first.
Good call. Leave this thing to me and focus on the part-timer.
Okay. Just to be safe, I borrowed some work clothing and a safety helmet. I equipped the radio to the ladder. I know what I have to do. I'll save Suzuha, no matter what. As to confirm my own readiness, I begin to dig through the holes in the rubble. They demand incredibly delicate movement, and I find myself unable to even use my elbows. I inspect the area in front of me with both hands, pulling myself in via the safety grab spots. That one step was only a mere 10 centimeters, give or take, but step by step I'm slowly gaining distance. I can hear sounds of things violently moving around. They almost sound like Suzuha's screams, attempting to rob me of my calmness. It doesn't help that all this dust is unbearable. If I carelessly cough at any point, everything could just collapse. Patience. I just have to be patient. And there, right in front of my very eyes, is Suzuha's lifeless body. Suzuha! Suzuha! She doesn't move a muscle. No, I refuse to believe that she's... I brush off the uncertainty that's trying to crush me and reach forward into the rubble, just like before. And then, just as I move my hand, the radio turns on. I have to turn it off.
Why'd you let her go, Mr. Ron?
I hear Okabe-san's voice coming through my earphones.
She chose this.
Tsuji-san too. I wonder what they're talking about. Do they not realize that the radio's on? I continue to listen to their voices as I move through the rubble.
Even so, you should have stopped her. I couldn't.
Why?
She's already an adult.
An adult?
Yeah. And as an adult, she took responsibility and made her decision. Having faith in that is also part of being an adult.
Tenoji-san...
Look, Okabe. An adult is someone who can wipe their own damn ass. They take responsibility for their own actions, and if they mess up, they fix things. That little lady's been fighting amongst adults this whole damn time.
Paris has.
She was born the daughter of the city's landlord, and she loves this place more than anyone around. After losing her father in an accident, I imagine those feelings have only grown stronger. She wanted to protect the city that her father loved. That's why she's been fighting amongst us adults to try and make it a better place.
Ferris.
I can imagine how hard it must have been. She was a child, let alone a girl. Hungry adults swarmed around her like bees harvesting honey. She got conned, betrayed, hurt, probably discouraged countless times, and cried more than anyone else in the city.
But you were there with her.
I have my limits. But you know, even when things got rough, she stood firm and confronted those rotten adults face to face. She honored the responsibility she placed on herself. I never knew. Of course she wouldn't tell you. That's just the kind of person she is. She just wants people to see her for who she is. That's probably why she always dresses the way she does. The reality is that she's probably the purest and most sensitive out of all of us. In order to protect her true self, she wears the mask of Lady Akiorumio, Aros of Akihabara. She also wears the life-size mask of Ferris. That's who she is.
Noji-san.
Truth be told, she's been leading and doing what we adults should have been doing in the first place. She's a true hero of the city.
The true hero, huh? I never knew Tanuji-san saw me that way. Tears once again start running down from my cheeks. I thought I understood the world of adults, but I really didn't.
Akiha Yukitaka, you have your father's eyes.
He's right. I have to become an adult. A respectable adult like Papa. I've almost reached Azuha. It's a little closer. If I reach out, I'll be able to touch her. I have to take responsibility for things. That's what adults do. Looking back on it all, the last 3 days have felt both long and short. I went on a search for the lizard man with Suzuha, had a sleepover, laughed together. We even had a fight. And I complained like a spoiled child. My own mistake. It's too late for regrets. I haven't said sorry yet. I refuse to say goodbye without apologizing to her. I have to tell her that I'm sorry. Before she leaves forever. That's why I'm going to save her. So that I won't ever lose someone dear to me ever again. And then I realized that Sue was right in front of me. Her arms just lying there, lifelessly. Reach out to her. Just a little more. Reach. 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 And then, finally, my fingertips reached Suzuha's warm hand. Warm. It's much windier than it was before. And the air growing more moist, too.
It sounds like we were able to save her, I think. If her hand was still warm, then maybe there's a chance.
It might start raining soon.
Also, the fact that the time machine's gone.
Regardless, I just stay in place. In front of me is part of the destroyed roof. What once was enshrined here is now gone. I just stare at it blankly. After everything that happened, Suha was carried away in an ambulance still unconscious. Or that's what should have happened. By the time I got here, it was already too late. She had disappeared. I know where she went. She traveled to the past in her time machine. Without saying goodbye to me. Without ever letting me apologize to her for what I said.
So, this is where you were. Hey, Okabe. Suzuha left me a message for you. Sorry I had to leave without saying goodbye. She didn't have much of a choice. She already missed her original departure time, so she was in a hurry. She told me that she was always afraid of taking this trip. Afraid of how alone she'd be. But before she left, she told me that she wasn't scared anymore. And that's because of you, Ferris. Because you became her best friend. She stopped being scared of jumping through time. Because now she knows she'll be able to see you again.
Okabe-san.
I'm just telling you what Suzuha told me. Feel free to interpret it as you see fit.
Okay.
Oh, and Suzu also said this.
Huh?
Now you finally found a way to be honest about your feelings. Please make up with your mom. Please tell her how you really feel. Never got to meet my dad, but I don't want you to go through what I did, boss. Those were her words. Having a family member reject you, who you are, is one of the most painful things in the world. Well, that's everything. You should go home and get some rest.
Why? Why did you have to go? I want to say goodbye. I want to say thank you. I want to tell you that I'm sorry. Why? Why? The light rain eventually turns to a downpour. Welcome home, master. Yeah, mistress. Paris-chan, Mayuri-chan, the outside drop in.
We already were 5 back at work, so we swung by first time. Even Moeka.
Are you okay now? Billy, what are you talking about? Paris is always super duper okay, yeah.
Oh, I see you have arrived, my minions.
You seriously came? He really didn't have to. We came to show our support for you both since we heard what happened.
You really didn't have to go out of your way for this to do this gig again, you know? We made a deal with Mr. Braun, okay? We're supposed to get everyone in Hagi Bar hyped for the Cole event happening during Oban.
We were originally supposed to go around to different stores to promote it, but he's making us do PR here at least once a day.
It's already day 3.
It's been pretty hectic around here since Amai-san just suddenly left. Urishibara-san. I'm sorry, Paris-san. Huh? Oh, no worries, Lucas-yan. That said, I guess I'm not so good at hiding my true feelings. Hakusei-san and the others go quiet. Mayuri-chan's the only one to start whispering, like she just remembered something important. Oh, by the way, there's one thing Mayushi doesn't really get. So what was the whole thing with the people mysteriously vanishing? Apparently one of the union members saw a station manager go inside and accidentally thought they'd vanished into thin air. But I heard there were bullet holes.
Yeah.
Maybe they were playing some kind of survival airsoft?
There were bullets. Mock battle using airsoft guns, primarily played outside in the mountains. Participants generally wear camouflage.
Or maybe they were just seeing things in the dark. Maybe, yeah. Well, either way, I'm sure you know who probably won't shut up about being a secret terrorist base or something.
Indeed, but that was an organization base. There's no doubt about it.
Case in point.
Nope, that was most definitely an organization base. They must have erased their footsteps because they were done with the place. It's definitely not likely.
He's like one of those kids who likes to pretend their school got taken over by terrorists or something.
How dare you? What?
Someone's phone rings and everyone's attention shifts to Darsan as he reaches into his pocket.
A message from someone other than a lab mem?
Wait, there's someone here who clearly looks like they want to send an email too. After Maxi-san's comment, we all turn our attention to Kiri-san. Panicked, she shakes her head, denying the claims.
How rude. It's just a message for them on the traffic info hotline.
And just like that, the mood lines again.
Apparently there was a fatal accident on the Chuo line. They're suspending all lines.
Seriously?
That's what it looks like. Kind of rare to stop all of them. What's up, Paris-san?
Well, today's Mama's coming home for the first time in half a year, yeah.
Please don't.
Oh, I can see why you're worried. Today's important. On that last day, Sua left me a message. Now you finally found a way to be honest about your feelings, please make up with your mom. Tell her about how you really feel. I intend to respect her wishes and talk to Mama. Up until now, anytime that Mama came home, we'd just have small talk, but that'll end today. Maybe to her, work is more important than I am. But even if that's the case, I'm ready to accept it. Now that I have all these dear memories of my time together with Suzuha. Mayushi, can you look after the shop for a bit? Yeah?
Where are you going first, son?
She should be here by now. I'm gonna go see how she's doing, yeah.
Mama.
Mama, where are you?
Rumio, is that you? I just got back. Never thought I'd receive a call from you. Is everything okay?
You're back. Do you mean you're already home?
Yeah, just got in earlier. The train arrived, and just as I was getting lost in the station, they announced that an unfortunate accident. We were just talking about how it would have been a mess if they had delayed the flight.
Oh, were you talking to Kuroki?
About that, Rumio. I actually have a guest with me today.
I guess, but I thought we'd be able to spend the day together.
I'm sorry, just calm down and listen to me, okay?
Okay.
I think I told you about Papa's benefactor, right? She used to be a kind of guardian of the shopping district way back in the day.
Mama, are you talking about Chad Noir?
Yeah, that was her name. Anyway, about 10 years ago, she got quite sick and had to go abroad to receive treatment. But as you know, 10 years ago, well, I ended up taking care of her in Papa's place.
Had no idea.
Was Chat Noir Suzuha? I'm sorry I never told you, but she's finally recovered enough to be able to leave the hospital for a bit, so I invited her over. Is it gonna be Suzuha?
I thought you traveled abroad for business.
It was both. That's why I left you in Kuroki's care, but it looks like I've caused you a lot of pain. So sorry, Rumio.
Mama.
But, you know, I'm relieved. I heard about it all from Kuroki. You've grown so strong. I thought you were still a child, but you've become quite the adult while I've been gone.
No, not at all.
I'm sorry for leaving you alone all this time, Rumio.
No, I'm the one who should be apologizing.
Everything's going to be okay. Hey, I'm going to be doing the cooking tonight, so you better get excited. You still like omelets, right?
Mama, what are you doing right now?
I'm actually doing some shopping. It'd be a huge help if you could keep our guests entertained while I'm gone.
You got it, Mama.
Great, I'll be home in about 30.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Is it actually going to be a future Suzuha?
I guess, huh? I still prefer it was just the two of us.
There's no way.
After opening the front door, I asked Kuroki about our guest. He informs me that she's in the living room, so I make my way while trying to figure out what to say first. Maybe a simple nice to meet you? Or just a hello. This is trickier than I thought. But the moment I see her facing the table, her back to me, my mind goes blank. She's so familiar. Teen and delicate, but broad, strong shoulders. Those unique pigtails. I can't help but swallow my breath the moment she turns around to face me. She's over 50 years old, and her eyes and cheeks reflect that, but the glimmer in her eyes, there's no mistaking it. It's her. Without moving an inch, I just keep staring into her eyes. My mind is blank. I try to speak, but there are no words. She's reacting the same way. She stares right back at me. Her older eyes are filled with tears. It's as if her feelings that were locked away for all these years are just flowing out. Without realizing it, I begin to walk toward her. And she does the same. And then in her usual tone of voice, "Sorry, I left without saying goodbye, boss." Without saying a word, I wrap my arms around Suha. Aww.
Finally got to it, and that
Wow, that was a trip and a half. Superhero Chat Noir complete. That was a trip and a half. Holy. But I loved it. That was an amazing chapter. Wow. Wow. That was... I would not have expected the amount of, like, emotional roller coaster or whatever from this, but damn. That was awesome. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it here for today. I do have to go take care of animals now, so... Yeah, but next time, so we've got 3 more chapters to go through. We have the Hermaphroditus in the Labyrinth for Luca. We have the Eternal Polaris for Mayuri. And we have the Quantum Awakening for Moeka. I'll figure out which one we want to do first, but probably going to save Mayuri for last at the very least, because she feels like the most important one, so yeah. Anyways, we'll go ahead and end it here for today. Thank you all so much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you all later. Peace. Uh-oh.